My beloved child, I have watched over you with infinite love and care from the moment you took your first breath. I have seen you grow, learn, stumble, and rise again. But there are things I wish you had known sooner, wisdom that would have saved you so much pain, doubt, and fear. My dear, I wish you knew this earlier in your journey, but it's never too late to start. From the day you were born, you have carried within you everything you need to be the person you are destined to become. Society will try to convince you that you need more money, more beauty, more success to be worthy of love and happiness. But the truth is, you are enough just as you are. Your worth is not determined by your achievements, possessions, or the approval of others. It comes from within, from the simple fact that you are my creation, loved beyond measure. I have seen you run yourself ragged, chasing after goals, comparing yourself to others, feeling like you're falling behind. But life is not a race, my child. There is no finish line that you need to cross before anyone else. The journey is yours alone, and it unfolds in its own time. Slow down and breathe, and take the time to enjoy the beauty that surrounds you. Each moment is a gift, a chance to learn, grow, and experience the fullness of life. You don't need to rush through it. My precious one, if you desire the fullness of my blessings, simply trust and proclaim it. Type, "Yes, I need," and I will meet you with overflowing grace. Love, my child, is the most powerful force in the universe. It is the essence of who you are and the energy that binds everything together. When you act from a place of love towards yourself and others, you align with the deepest truth of your being. Love is patient, kind, and forgiving. It heals wounds, bridges divides, and brings light to the darkest places. Never underestimate the power of love to transform your life and the lives of those around you. You live in a world that often glorifies perfection and shames anything less. But, my dear, I did not create you to be flawless. Your imperfections are what make you unique and beautiful. They are not weaknesses, but rather opportunities for growth and connection. Embrace them, learn from them, and don't be afraid to show them to the world. It is through your vulnerability that you will find true strength and resilience. There is a reason you are here, even if you haven't discovered it yet. Your life has meaning, and you have a purpose that is uniquely yours. It may not always be clear, and there will be times when you feel lost or uncertain. But trust that every experience, every challenge, and every triumph is leading you closer to fulfilling that purpose. Listen to your heart, follow your passions, and let your actions be guided by love and compassion. You are here to make a difference, no matter how big or small. Holding on to anger, resentment, or guilt is like carrying a heavy burden on your soul. It weighs you down and keeps you from experiencing the peace and joy that are your birthright. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others or forgetting the pain they caused. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of the past so that you can move forward with an open heart. Forgive others, forgive yourself, and let go of anything that no longer serves your highest good. Even in your darkest moments, when you feel abandoned or unloved, know that I am always with you. You are never alone, my child. I am here, guiding you, supporting you, and loving you unconditionally. Reach out to me whenever you need strength, comfort, or direction. I am always listening, always ready to help you find your way. So many people search for happiness in external things, money, relationships, status, but true happiness comes from within. It is a state of mind, a choice you make each day to focus on the good, to be grateful for what you have, and to find joy in the simple pleasures of life. Cultivate a positive mindset, practice gratitude, and surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Happiness is not something you find, it is something you create. Your body is a precious gift, the vessel through which you experience the world. Take care of it, nourish it, and treat it with the respect it deserves. Exercise, eat well, rest, and listen to the signals your body sends you. It is your lifelong companion, and the better you care for it, the more vibrant and energetic you will feel. Remember, a healthy body supports a healthy mind and spirit. You were born to dream, to imagine a world beyond what you see in front of you. Don't be afraid to dream big, to set your sights high, and to go after what you truly desire. The world needs your creativity, your ideas, and your passion. Believe in yourself and your abilities, and don't let fear or doubt hold you back. You have the power to create the life you want, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Life is your greatest teacher, and every experience, good or bad, has something to teach you. Embrace each moment as an opportunity to learn and grow. When things go wrong, don't be discouraged. Instead, ask yourself what you can learn from the situation and how you can use that knowledge to become a better version of yourself. Remember, there are no failures, only lessons. There will be times when life doesn't go according to plan, when things seem to fall apart, and you feel lost or confused. In those moments, trust the journey. Trust that everything is happening for a reason, even if you can't see it yet. There is a bigger picture at play, and every twist and turn is leading you to where you are meant to be. Have faith in yourself and in the process, and know that you are exactly where you need to be at this moment. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your life. Choose to be around those who lift you up, who inspire you, and who bring out the best in you. Avoid negativity and toxicity, as they can drain your energy and cloud your vision. Seek out relationships that are based on mutual respect, love, and understanding. Surround yourself with positivity, and watch how your life transforms. Dear child, if this message has stirred your spirit, let your response be known by hitting the like button. It is a simple way to reflect the love I've placed in your heart. You are stronger, braver, and more capable than you give yourself credit for. There is nothing you cannot overcome, no challenge too great, no dream too big. Whenever you doubt yourself, remember that you have faced difficult times before and come out stronger on the other side. You are capable of achieving greatness, my child, and I believe in you with all my heart. In a world that can sometimes be harsh and unforgiving, choose kindness. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and be kind to the world around you. Kindness is not a sign of weakness, it is a reflection of your inner strength and compassion. It has the power to change lives, to heal wounds, and to bring light into the darkest corners. Spread kindness wherever you go, and you will find that it comes back to you in ways you never imagined. Your heart is your compass, guiding you towards your true path. When you are faced with difficult decisions, listen to your heart. It knows what is best for you, even when your mind is filled with doubts and fears. Trust your intuition, follow your passions, and let your heart lead the way. It will never steer you wrong. You are the creator of your own life, and with that comes great responsibility. Take ownership of your actions, your choices, and your circumstances. Don't blame others for your problems or expect them to solve them for you. You have the power to change your life, to make it better, and to achieve your dreams. Take responsibility and take action. The more you focus on what you have, the more you will attract into your life. Gratitude is the key to unlocking abundance in all areas of your life. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the blessings you have, no matter how small. Be thankful for the people, experiences, and opportunities that come your way. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will find to be grateful for. You are never alone, and you don't have to go through life's challenges by yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's from me, your loved ones, or a professional, reaching out for support is a sign of strength, not weakness. There is always someone willing to help you, to listen, and to guide you. You don't have to carry your burdens alone. Life is not just about reaching your destination, it's about enjoying the journey along the way. Don't get so caught up in the pursuit of your goals that you forget to live in the present moment. Take time to appreciate the beauty of life, to laugh, to play, and to savor the little things. Life is a precious gift, and every moment is an opportunity to create memories that will last a lifetime. My beloved child, I wish you knew all of this sooner, but I am here to remind you that it's never too late. The past is gone, the future is yet to come, but today, this very moment, is yours to embrace. Take these words to heart, let them guide you, and know that I am always with you, loving you, supporting you, and cheering you on. You are my greatest creation, and I am so proud of the person you are becoming. Beloved child, your super thanks fuels our mission to share God's wisdom and truth with the world. Click the super thanks button to join me in touching countless lives with His light. May His blessings be richly poured upon you. My dear child, in my hands I am holding something miraculous, specially made with your name on it, a resolution to tribulations both you and I know only too well. Those who know you, even your family, shall stand amazed at what comes to pass. So very many more people who undermined and judged you will, over time, turn to realize their mistake and look for forgiveness before me for what they did. They failed to see the value in you. They lost the blessing of having such a person in their lives. I'm about to elevate you into a totally beautiful and serene place, far removed from contentions and despising and filled with nothing but love, which is exceedingly divine. In this place which I will make for you, your talents and your gifts with which I so abundantly blessed you will be honored and nurtured. A society that will welcome your talents with open arms will not be one to shield or shelter you from realizing your fullest potential. Do not worry that prosperity will have to entail a loss of idealism, as this is the prosperity that empowers provision, peace, joy, well-being, and the musical chorus of children unencumbered by the crushing weights of debt and sorrow. From where I stand, I see the miracle which will be, big, shining. When it comes before your eyes at last, you will know without a doubt that each test, every instant of suffering, was a part of something bigger which brought you to this point. They are going to learn that your trust was not in vain. You were right to encourage them to believe in a God who loved them more greatly and selflessly than ever imagined to be humanly possible. Something which will not only heal age-old rifts, but will bind you closer than ever, to an almost unnatural capacity, under the prism of miraculous grace and divine love. Them who eyeballed and scoffed at you then will be overly remorseful in hindsight of how profoundly my response to your prayers of patience and strength will be. They laughed at you as misguided or as out of wits. But as those people see how effectively I answer your faithful petitions being risen, they will come to you for forgiveness because of their unbelief and scorn. For I have singled you out for a far greater purpose than mere wealth or popularity. You are purposed to be that deep blessing, not just to your family, but to your nation. This calling separates you from people of fleeting applause and searching for validation in shallow praise. You are called to higher things than the temporary applause of men, so do not settle for earthly crumbs of approval. Lift your eyes toward my throne, for that is where your true allegiance resides, from whence your destiny will unfold. The light of the perseverance and faith that you really have shines. Be assured that every promise that I have made comes to pass. You will live to see that my plan for you, woven with divine intention and love threads, has been fulfilled. So take your stand in this truth and let your heart be steadfast, knowing that you walk the way I have designed for you uniquely. These will be my works among people through you, and you will not require any recompense from those to whom you will offer your help. Do not give in to the temptation of financial rewards or praise for these. Such a trade-off would sully the purity of the service promised by you. Be content in my love, for I am always there with you, and delight in the peace I grant to you. In my hands, I hold the miracle you have prayed for. Would you like it? Yes or no? Your miracle is so close, a few more steps of faith is all you need. Keep walking in your steadfast belief, and I shall bring the answers right into your hands, the solutions to the problems that have brought you so many tears. I will surround you soon with safety from which you can never be taken. You would be light and free, as a bird, with the impulse to rise to wondrous heights, above all those mockers and misunderstanders. No longer will you have to cock an ear for the acceptance of others. The foremost place in your life and in your heart will be mine from now on. This will be your reality. If you tolerate the humiliations inflicted by others, you diminish the value I have placed upon you. There's no need to engage in conflicts or to counteract with anger. Instead, I want you to firmly distance yourself from those who have fun with your feelings and rob you of joy. Stand firmly in the dignity that is your inheritance and the testimony you are to give to the world of the all-consuming love that I have for you. I have given you a spirit drenched with love, drenched with power, self-discipline, sagacity, and fearlessness. Your heart is unburdened with fear, prisoned within no jail of cowardice. Other folk know you are different yet have what they want but do not quite understand why it eludes them. He turned them unwillingly away from me, who freely turned them from me. I offered them love, blessings, and the promises of the word to them. They took the other path. Now while they continue on that erring road, you tread in the right way, and you find profit thereby from under the shower of blessings I pour upon you. You are walking in the light of good and right, guided to the place your spirit, the light, inside you, is shining, and your heart is soothed. Conversely, the ones who refused my way head toward a void of hope and emptiness. This is because of the decisions they made. They look upon your life, though so filled with peace and meaning, and see the difference. You are the very potential of a life conformed to my will, incorporating deep peace and great joy from walking in my ways. Be compassionate toward those who have not made the choice as you go onward. Your life is a hope and example of transformation through living in harmony with my spirit. Let your light be brightly lit, and welcome them from the fringe into your journey of everlasting fulfillment and peace. Dear child, only watch where you are heading on the path that I have placed before you. I urge you not to turn your eyes back into the shadows of yesterday. Leave your past in my hands. Stretch forth your hands toward the horizon of your future. Let me be responsible for your dreams and aspirations. Day by day, seek my presence. Kneel down to pray, for I will instruct you with my loving commands. Starting today, walk the paths of miracles and victories. Life's way has in it its pitfalls and adversity. But remember, my love surrounds you. It will protect you from the storm. My power is your continual help, your right hand in the waves of trouble. If this message has filled your heart with my love, my child, hit the like button as a reflection of the joy I've given you. Let others see your response. If you ever find yourself in hard times, do not be scared. Just keep pressing on because victory is already yours. I want you to know that in every step, my grace will see you through. The road through your journey is going to be riddled with moments that seem really unclear and the darkness too much for you to bear. In those moments, remember that I am your light and salvation. The very words you read in the scriptures are not some ancient text. They are alive and active, spoken afresh to you each day. Let these words be for you a lamp unto your feet, a light unto your path. Just realize that as you take one step ahead, you're never walking alone. In every stride, I am with you, specifying peace amidst the bickering noise of life and strength in weakness. Together we will face what will come, and you will see how step by step your faith grows and your spirit becomes stronger. My child, look at me with these words. Be unwavering in your heart, be firm in your spirit, because in these you possess all you need to turn the situation around. Treat with the same kindness, flowing from my heart, whoever is against you. Don't let any seed of doubt be planted in you, because it comes from those who dwell in defeat. They are here in such a situation at their own doing, not at my behest. I have not sought for them any punishment, nor have I made them reap their own mistakes. They have excluded me from their lives, leaving themselves without guidance, and now they look to lead other people astray. Be careful with what you hear. I shall call you unto trust of faith, that you may not lose the sense of your identity before my eyes. I have crowned you with life abundant, full of effervescence and renewed calling, and with a peace that's beyond understanding. I have crowned your head with knowledge. My challenge to you is to focus on your path and those immediately around you. The murmurs of the world should not turn your head, nor should its running be that of running for the approval of others. I say to you, do not be troubled in your heart because of the demands the world places upon you, nor feel insignificant when not embraced by all. You are not called to meet the standards others place before you, but to fulfill the destiny that only I have predestined and prearranged for you. You are worthier and more valued in me than in the passing, changing world. Your heart will be light, free from the grind of constant approval seeking. Finally, give your investment to what really builds up your soul and nourishes your family. Then you will find your life increasingly shaped in my divine peace and joy. Walk in this freedom, knowing that you are loved unconditionally by me, guided, and cherished. When anger would seize upon your heart over the actions or words of another, take but a moment and let me refine your spirit. Do not hurry to react to insults or provocations, but let peace be the prevailing condition in your heart. Let grace be on your lips before you speak. And a soft word can melt even the most resistant spirit. May my Holy Spirit guide your words so that you may speak life into even the darkest of situations. So many around you are lost in their turmoil, restless hearts often spilling their frustrations on those who radiate peace. You, who harvest peace and keep calm, become a point of attack for their fits. They try to ruffle you, desiring that you would stumble. But this won't happen, for I am with you, reigning in your heart graciously and wisely, and I will give words not only defending but healing. Remember, the soft word uttered in calmness can diffuse the fiercest anger, but be not moved therefrom by the tumultuous spirits of others. So you are a light standing in the midst of a dark world, shining so that all may see the peace that passes all understanding which I give to you. And it is your shield and your strength when the moment comes for strife. These are opportunities where you can demonstrate the power of my love to them. This may turn the hardest heart or soothe troubled souls. Hold on to this instruction. A peaceful answer not only keeps the heart from trouble, but can truly settle the storm that is rising in another's heart. Let your words be few. Let them be seasoned as with grace. Let your silences be filled with prayer. They will see in your life a preview of my kingdom, where love is king and peace is the atmosphere through which my children move. Watch their surprise as they observe the dramatic differences in your life. Gone are the hours of sorrow, shame, despair, and frustration. Begin to exude my holiness through your personality, and then they will witness on the outside that which is happening on the inside. Your mouth will speak words of consolation and healing that will touch hearts and mend wounded souls. You will make sound decisions, and the outcome of your works will not fail and be harmful to others. In the same way that the peace and joy manifest from your renewed spirit and nature serve as a witness to all, the disaffected will also be wrought in their hearts. They will come to you, curious and eager, desiring the same transformation for themselves. Share openly the source of your change, your decision to surrender your life to me, allowing my love to remake you from the inside out. This testimony is a precious gift you offer to others, a glimpse of the grace that awaits them. Expect even greater wonders ahead, for nothing can hinder the miracles I have in store. Kneel in prayer every day upon a humble and contrite heart and commit thy way unto me. Entreat the day. As you do, your eyes will be fixed not on what lies behind, but on the glorious future I have planned for you. Be constant along this path every day, renewed in spirit and confidence, knowing that you are surrounded by my unconditional love. And, through your transformation, let others see the possibility of renewal for them, and the grace without measure that will reshape their own life. It is this beautiful mystery of faith. You who hand over your old self to me will pursue a life endowed with numerous blessings and enjoy eternal peace. I am opening the doors for a future filled with wonderful success and tremendous happiness for you. Therefore, when you come to this holy place every day, feeding your spirit with my strong words, then give thanks and be full of faith in your heart for the blessings which are to be given to you. Remember these things always. I do love you, truly and real. There is nothing beyond my reach to grant you. If you are in a blanket of sadness, and it takes away your strength, then always remember that you can look up to me. My divine tenderness is here to soothe you and lift you back up. I sacrificed myself and let my blood pour away so that your iniquities and transgressions would not take the best part of you into a life doomed by depression and loneliness. Today, I set liberty upon your life. I break every chain that's binding you. You are free now and forever. Any addiction or destructive habit that has had you in its grip can be brought to an end this very moment if you will embrace my forgiveness. Receive my boundless love. Your spirit is ripe for a turnaround, your mind cleansed from every tormenting thought. You need not look elsewhere for love or for strength. You have me. In me, you will find all that you need. Trust that in your presence I will never fail you. Go henceforth gaily in my presence. You are no more alone, no longer helpless in your journeyings. This is the full life, the life of which I have spoken, the life in which you know you are inexhaustibly loved, unceasingly cared for, never again letting any yoke lie upon your neck with heavy weight. You are precious to me, endowed with dignity, for you are my creation. I am your protector, defending your life from all harm. Because I am your protector, you can go out into the world with confidence, to the mountaintops high, into the valleys low, and even through the black of night. Fear not the light, nor the dark shadows that hide its mischievous deeds. For wherever danger or evil would come near you, multitudes of angels are but a command away from my throne. They surround you, prepared to protect you from evil and to deliver you from all that would disturb your soul. I am always near, continually available to pray to and to answer with the very best of my blessings. Trust in this. My answers are designed through perfect wisdom and love. When your heart is so distressed that no words can be found, don't be distressed. Those are the silent moments, deeper than you could articulate your longings. Be comforted that I will act in your best interest because I know your past, your present, and your future, and I see way, way beyond than what your eyes behold. Truly, life has its ordeals as you navigate the path that never feels like a walk in the park. Indeed, most of the greatest triumphs demand such things. For your heavenly Father is greater than anything, a creator of all things, and I am with you. Your faith is very powerful. Indeed, all things are possible through faith, and with faith, nothing is impossible. Gird up your loins in this truth and be very bold on the path that I have laid before you. I am calling you to walk in wisdom and with a heart of compassion toward those who stumble and fall, and those who endure hardship. For it is in such affliction that I want you to learn to trust in me more, not seeking the easiest way out or looking for the easiest solution, but how to stand firm, because I love those who persevere through difficulty more than those who flee from it. In doing so, you will give strength and hope to others who equally sail through their storms and dark times. You will rise above these challenges, setting a good example to those around you. Remember always that you are not walking this path alone. I love you now and forever. I promise you, each one of these answers you hope for will be answered. The petitions you lay before me will be fulfilled. Your sturdy faith and your prayers offered in the name of Jesus have always reached my ears and will not be left without an answer. Lo, I declare a season of restoration and blessings over you. Expect showers of plenty, the opening of the skies, and blessings that fill your life to every nook and corner of your home. You and your family shall experience an overflow of peace and joy that surpasses human understanding. All these and more are available for those who believe in me, cherish my words in their hearts, and wait for my blessings with unwavering faith and patience. Hold on, my cherished child. Don't shake off your grip and don't turn back. The journey may be long and the path arduous at times, but the benefits of being faithful run deep and right into eternity. In the steadfastness of your faith, in the integrity of your perseverance, lies the key to unlocking the fullness of my promises to you. I urge you to hold firm and cultivate patience. Your blessings need development time to unfold and line up for the best of your highest good. Just as a new life takes 9 months to come into this world, just as the seed has to be buried and the shell broken open for it to sprout and grow. These blessings are thick and need time to prepare. I know you know this truth. and I pray you will not lose heart. Keep your eyes on the future, step by faithful step. As you go beyond what is right in front of you, embrace the changes that come your way, because each change will be orchestrated for your benefit. My precious child, do not keep this blessing to yourself. Share it with a soul who needs to feel my peace today. I want to surround you with people and resources that will nourish your growth. Walk with me, and you will be unassailable. No accusation or judgment laid against you will stand, for I am your defense. If you could but see, with spiritual eyes, the legions of angels that are set in array around for your protection, heaven lighting its way upon you, and how they stumble who oppose, you would understand then the intensity of heaven and earth working together on your behalf. To this vision, my child, hold fast. When you cannot see the process, it is working for your good. The spiritual realm is working on your behalf to bless you by forming circumstances and ordaining events. Be assured that my plans keep moving steadily toward their fulfillment. And when you walk in faith, know that you are not ever off on your own. My presence is a constant safeguard. My love is a never-ceasing tide, sweeping away obstacles, clearing your way. Go on your way. Go forward with the knowledge and let your heart be steadfast and full of hope. I'm shortly going to unfold visions in your dreams, magnificent glimpses of heaven so vivid and wondrous that you will taste the celestial right here on earth. I have the power to orchestrate the cosmos for your blessing, and I do so joyfully. Now, seeing your good faith, your wholehearted love toward me, equaled by the boldness of your faith, gives me immense pleasure in my heart. Surely it is because of this love that presses upon me to answer so lovingly to your calls. As each morning you wake up to face another challenging day, remember that my message may differ, but I remain the same. Though each day may bring its trials, rest assured that my love shall surround you, unchanging and eternal. So, before you go forth into your daily tasks, I am whispering unto you my love, and, oh, how my soul longs to hear you echo that love back to me. Speak to me, say, "Beloved Jesus, I love you too." Amen. Embrace the journey ahead of you, for I have remarkable plans for you. Take my hand, and let us march out into the world. The path to peace and bliss is not in the speed of travel, but in continuity and determination. Just have a calm and strong faith, avoid distraction, and keep your eyes focused only at me. Face forward, and you shall reach your destination. Though it may seem like these days are long and your patience thins out, still be aware of how much you have grown through this waiting. In this growth, you are not just passing your time, but you also gain in spirit and deepen your relationship with me. As you go further, never feel that you have walked all alone. I am with you always, every step you take, guiding and holding you up. May the knowledge of this decision again set you on your journey toward these blessings that I have in store for you, with renewed energy and hope. Your life is not to be steered by the fleeting waves of your feelings. You know it is my ardent desire to bless your family and pave a way for them, so they may meet every challenge without fear or hesitation. Enemies will fumble, blocks will crumble. Surely at times it may not be easy, but faith and fortitude will never fail you. Gird up your loins in courage, your victory is sure to come. Envelop yourself in my divine promises, such as restore your body, renew your mind, and revive your heart. I have come to shatter the chains of despair and skepticism binding your soul from believing what I am promising. The lying chains that are dragging you to defeat will be dissolved today. Deep miracle is soon to come forth as you choose to obey and cling to love. Do not follow them who delight in sensual indulgences, florid titles, domineering strength, and ruinous celebrity, thinking somehow that my coming panders to the flashy exhibition of their actions and things. Beware of such fatal untruths and rigorous deceptions, for there are many who turn their backs on my word and reject the truth about my nature and the sacrifice I made for them. They want nothing to do with the one who would humble himself to walk as a servant and die upon the cross for man's salvation. Yet you have made room in your heart for me to make miracles inside of you. Clothe your spirit in humility and turn your back on the temptations of this world that would seek to consume your faith. I am here to sustain you, to fill your life with peace and wisdom beyond understanding. These are the gifts that will enable you not to let the weariness of waiting overcome you, so that your lips are free from complaining and doubts that corrode the faith and steal the joy. So come to me then with your whole heart, crying out, "My God, I believe in you. I trust you. You and I, wait patiently for my blessings." Open declaration of faith is so dear to me. In due time, I will honor your faith for all to see. I will publicly reward your steadfast trust in me. Your detractors, who have longed for you to stumble, shall stand in amazement, wailing over their scoffing at you. For then you shall, with your own eyes, see how great is your reward to those who trust in me, their God, their lovesome Heavenly Father. For it is this confidence that is the root of your strength and rejoicing. Keep walking in the truth, and you will have the unfolding of my divine promises over your life as light and love to each corner of your existence. I saw the great tribulations which you passed through, the voices of those opposing you so loud and harsh, covering your spirit with doubts shadowing over it. You did suffer humiliation, and their words made you cry. Yet, from the fire of this ordeal, like pure gold, your faith has emerged refined and unblemished. Your trials have purged of spirit, your pain into strength, your fear into valor, your anxiety into serenity, your sadness into boundless joy. Behold, I place great blessing in you. Inscribe it on your heart, and your soul shall vibrate with these promises, eternally written in deep cuts. With every new dawn that breaks in, you will open your eyes to a new day of hope and freedom, but never to heavy chains of despair and sorrow. The chains that used to bind you have been broken, and every evil curse that has shadowed your steps is gone from your life. Rejoice in this new freedom. You are truly free. And in the morning each day when you arise, know this: now you are no longer under any type of confinement enforced by your past recollections. You are moving into that time where you will embody great fruitfulness, every moment taking you deeper and deeper into reality. This perception, the realization of my promises. These blessings will prove not to be just of a temporal nature, but rather the heralds of a lifetime reworked, where every single day will bear witness to my unfailing love and grace. Stand firm in this new reality. Embrace the joy that now envelops your existence. With every step you take as you step into every single day that will be in front of you, walk in confidence of this very fact, that it is my love that overshadows you, my strength that empowers you, and my peace that fills you. You're never alone because I am guiding each step into the turning of what was once your pain into a powerful testimony of divine transformation and victory. Instead of this, walk in truth and simplicity of my love. Look not at the things which are temporal, but seek the eternal, love, joy, peace, righteousness. In these alone you shall be filled with life and abound in influence. Remember, I am with you every moment, guiding, supporting, and loving you. May this knowledge give you strength and peace to walk the maze of life, anchored in faith and moved by charity. Embrace my word with a heart full of faith. Let it be a living part of you, etched in your mind, penned on paper, and nestled in your Bible. In Psalm 23, every night as you retire, read my words out loud. Close your eyes and say, "Jesus, I'm trusting you." Feel my presence with you, an unending comfort in the quiet of the night. Say confidently, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Meditate on the rest of the psalm. Let its words impregnate your spirit, for I have written it unto you. Pay closer attention to these exercises of my counsel, and you are going to experience a strength that, from the inside, is going to be emerging and vibrant, just like that of an eagle, rising to heights and great altitudes. In this increased altitude of faith, there will be clarity of vision, and you shall see the horizon of blessings that I am about to release in your life. As you weave this scripture into your daily experience, you will realize my words are not just letters crafted on a page, it's life itself, beating, pulsating with hope. It's the wind that gives lift to your wings for an above-the-storm ride, with a frontal view of what lies ahead. In that perspective, elevated above the evident, one can see this landscape full of promise and potential. Hold on to these practices, for in them are your keys to a deeper communion with me. By speaking my words and reflecting on the meaning, faith becomes not only growth but your guiding force that would lead you to fresh blessings awaiting. Allow my words to be a light leading you in your darkest midnight hours, an anchor that will keep holding on in the moments of turbulence, a promise speaking of the future full of grace and abundance. Return to my sacred place tomorrow. Keep your Bible by your bedside tonight, and as daybreak comes, let yourself feel my gentle awakening in the quiet of the early morning hours. I will whisper to you in the deep silence of your heart, revealing the secrets of my word. Together we shall traverse through visions and revelations that were kept especially for you. So welcome, dearest, into a world where the supernatural was woven into the natural fabric of your daily life, where your most joyous happiness had been forged within this meeting. You will be taught the lessons of meekness and humility to be learned for the way before you. It is so that here in this silent fellowship, I give the ability to you to win through all things that are evil. You, indeed, walk over wolves and tread serpents and scorpions underfoot, yet shall your fearlessness bring no dread nigh to you. I am opening the door wider than ever, and I bid you enter into a land where miracles are your common daily portion, and where nothing is impossible for the might of your faith. Your incessant believing, your constant faith has not gone unnoticed. You have been faithful over the little, now I am about to appoint you over the large. Therefore, here is the promise I make to you this day. Your tomorrow is just about to be changed, and very, very soon, you will come to terms with your conflict. I am moving in your life mightily and positioned to show you the definite way of escape out of your troubles that only I can deliver to you. Soon, with your own eyes, you shall behold the manifestation of my promises, and solutions to your challenges shall clearly unfold as doors that seemed shut shall swing wide open. This is hope. It is rather a confidence built upon my love for you, and built upon my power to make the most unyielding of circumstances bend and break in your favor. Stand strong in this, that your breakthrough is now here, delivered into fruition by my hand through supernatural means. Do not walk in the way of those who put their trust in darkness or in somber ruminations of those trapped in spiritual darkness. If you're reading this or hearing it, know that I am gifting you some wisdom. You have matured, you have become so resilient, and you stand on the threshold of new beginnings. Beloved, I am here to guide and uplift you with my words. Join this community by subscribing, and let my message of hope and love bring you peace and inspiration every day. Take heart, for the door to your success will soon open. Remember, I am not a fable or story or a distant God. You know me, and you have felt me. Do away with all your doubts about my deeds. At all points in your mess-filled life, I looked upon you to free you with my touch, and I have felt your arms ever stretching out ready to clasp me unto you in love. You have drawn a new breath every day into your days, though your past was filled with stumbling. And the moment after my intervention has always walked in the presence of mine with light more hopeful. Take hold of this reality. All your times of former troubles have been a stepping stone to greater strength and deeper faith. As you look ahead, understand that the road before you is not one of stagnation but of renewal and growth. At each obstacle surmounted, you can trust my guidance and love ever more confidently. So, step forth, for in the unfolding of the plans I have for you, you are bound to see a clear manifestation of the improvements so far realized after each of my interventions, these being only the tip of the iceberg of what is yet to be revealed. You are made for the greatest, a life full of blessings and free from the shadows of yesterday. Trust me, for I am your steadfast guardian, healer, and guide. Let the fire of passion and purpose burn within your heart. The seed of this dream, which I have sown in you, shall surely sprout up into a great tree of shade, bounty, and food for you and those that you love. Hold tight to that which I have given you in life and let your heart be full of joy. For behold, I am about to reveal plans that will change your perspective and deepen your understanding of what lies ahead. Know this, As days unravel, the vision that was birthed is maturing and preparing to flourish in ways you can barely imagine. This vine will not only feed you with nourishment, but also extend its branches to give you refuge and resources around. The roots that you plant in faith shall stabilize you and make you stand firm for a heritage of abundance and provision. Consider the times when it seemed to you that you stumbled or fell. Even then, I was always there beside you. I have forgiven you, uplifted you, and restored your spirit. I never abandoned your life to a state of hopelessness. And because of that, this helping hand forever is a testimony of my relentless love toward you, the love that uplifts and supports anyone under pressure. Therefore, as you walk forward, come in confidence and in expectation. The impending changes will project a view beyond what was previously understood, a view that will usher in a paradigm shift for you about how you made sense of adversities and victories alike. Remember, every step you take with my guidance brings you closer to the fulfillment of divine promise, a promise of increase, protection, and an eternal well-being filled with happiness. Behold, days are coming, my child. Soon, the depression shading your days is going to be overrun by the joy that seems so overwhelming. It will be indeed limitless. That for which you have yearned, the miracle, is nigh. Soon, you shall see it unfold before your very eyes. Stand firm in your faith. Proclaim what you believe. Come on, say it out loud. I believe it. And take note, as I mentioned, I love you. I watched your fear. I have borne the burden of your cares. I listened to the silent weeping of your heart, the silent wails that your sorrow drives to me. You have called to me, cried out for my intervention, my powerful hand to make it right in the setting of your life. That understand well how much this was important to you. This one thing in your life seemed to be so weighty, and you felt powerless to be able to cope with it by yourself. Maybe you thought that I was angry with you, that I had turned away and was not willing to help you. Now hear me clearly. Never in your life have I been angry with you. I want to help you, to lift you from this burden, and light the way to your future. Let go of the notion that you are ever alone in this struggle. I am right here by your side, leading and holding you up. The answer is on its way, full of relief that is not only for the problem at hand but a new season of growth and blessing in your life. Trust me, lean on my strength and watch as I move to change that which seemed insurmountable into a testimony of faith and renewal. Know this well, my child, you shall never be without me, whatever be your surface condition of riches or your material prosperity. This is a truth too vital for lapses of even a moment when things go well with you. Never drop your guard, for the adversary prowls about, desiring to weaken your faith, to louse up your designs, to injure your spirit. Remember that I am here with you to help you with the trials which come to you now. It truly hurts me to see you filled with sadness and distress. It's not my will for you to live in torment. So instead of playing your worries and what-ifs over in your head, just stop right now and throw all your cares upon me. And when thoughts of defeat enter your mind, rebuke them immediately, because they really have no right to stand. You are not going to be overcome, for your trust is in me, the Almighty God. And if within your heart there knocks the door of discouragement, do not let it enter, because it will take you far from me. Allow me to take all this weight from your shoulders, share with me each fear, every doubt, and let my peace, which surpasses all understandings, fill your heart and mind. I am your fortress and deliverer, rest and strength. Cling to the truth of my love and power, and let this security be the transforming force within your spirit. Stand fast in faith and watch as shadows melt away from the light of an emerging day, a dawn of my unceasing support and everlasting love. And in those dark nights when doubt gains entrance into your heart and the chilling winds of despair begin to blow, you will feel my presence. No, at that time when hope looks like that flickering flame, about ready to go out on that gust of wind, that my power is an ever-present fortress around you. I am your God, mighty and sovereign. My hands hold the power to ignite a fire of divine love in your very soul, a fire that will not be quenched. Sometimes you feel it's going to give way beneath you, and the voices of your enemies, how they clamor to say you are not worth the very breath of life. But they are only shadows. They have no substance when I am by your side. You have to turn away from their discouragement and really hold on tight to the promises of my whispers deep in your heart. Hold the words that I have spoken as life itself. Those words are your anchor in the storm and the light showing you your way through the darkness. And so, I see all the struggles, all that presses against you, all that clouds your mind and makes heavy your heart. Yet I say unto you that these trials are transient, passing surely as the night gives way to dawn. Very soon you shall taste the sweetness of my blessing again, feel the warmth of my presence, know the fullness of my love surrounding you now as a cloak against your trouble. Let not your heart be troubled any longer. Things that seem so impossible today will soon become victory stories, testimonies of your faith in me and my faithfulness. Every step you take is ordered by my hand. Every breath you take is filled with my spirit. Rise up, dear one, with renewed vigor. Wait, time will come. Your life will be better, and the things you are worried about will find the solution in my perfect time. Trust in me because my love is without ending, and my plans for you are filled with hope and a future of blessings. Hold on to what you know is true, and let faith light the flame that guides you back to me time and time again. It is no accident that at this very moment you are hearing my words. This is a divine appointment, woven intricately by my love for you. And when you whisper to me of believing that you will come through in the end in the chaos of your life, and that your love for me is still right there, my heart leaps. I know your every silent plea and see every struggle. In response, I promise to bequeath your afflictions into blessings, your sorrow into fortitude. Beloved, be my messenger of hope. Share this message with someone who is waiting for my touch in their life. As you trudge through these miserable days, the weight of the sadness laying heavily upon your shoulders, I am there beside you, ready to lift all this off your shoulders. Trust me to convert all that pain into a source of strength and a living testimony to my healing abilities. I am with you. I am not some indifferent onlooker, but rather am here with you, weaving your challenges into a tapestry of grace and redemption. Let my love heal deep into the depth of your heart and refresh your spirit with a peace that is beyond human comprehension. Come, lie down on me and let every fiber of your being come to a fresh quiet in my presence. Let your spirit be quieted in my love. It's a gift that pulls the soul to calmness and gives solace right in the midst of a storm. And let me hope this will make you remember that I am here and always, and my love never fails. Feel this embrace as a reality in your life. You might find it to be alone or in the midst of the crowd. My love finds you and fills you with peace. Let it soothe through your being, your mind at rest and your heart full of joy. For this peace is not reserved for moments of solitude, but yours to carry into every part of your life, touching all that you do and everyone you meet. Rest assured in my never-ending love. That's why, in every step of your way, continue holding on to it, for it is a rope to your soul, strength in steps, and joy in the depth of your heart. Remember, my child, you are never alone. My presence is an everlasting embrace, gently leading and always holding you. In the midst of the sandstorm that whirls inside your mind, I give you deep peace and strength to be able to rein in those roaring emotions. The news that reached your ears, those events which drained you and made you powerless, is not the end. I am with you now, unchanged and unfading. Believe in my presence that I am here now and forever. The shadows of your present struggles, they shall soon pass, and my promise is going to shine like never before. Many times, every piece of news looks almost like wave after wave, about to break on your will. But remember, I sealed your future with divine anointing. No enemy, no voice of discouragement can sever the blessing that I have purposed for you. My hand hedges round about your way. The harassment of the enemy shall not prevail against you. Be strong in this confidence. My covenant commitment to you cannot be severed. I have all authority in heaven and on earth to turn all opposition into opportunities for blessing. Where there is destitution, I can bring plenitude. For where there is sickness, I can bring healing, not only to you, but to your family and your whole house, for my might is that which transcends human weaknesses, causing the darkest of circumstances to turn into morning. It's forever my desire that you see and receive these miraculous wonders that I have long promised. Embrace this truth and let it fortify your heart against despair. As you face each day, remember my love that shall be your wellspring of strength. You are not defined by life's circumstances, but by my endless love and boundless promises I have purposed for you. This be your guarantee that would assure you with hope and courage. The battles you are fighting are my work today, as they prepare you for the blessing you shall receive tomorrow. They are mowing blocks toward designing you the vessel of my grace, fit for the full measure of what I have in store. Trust in me, my child. My plans for you are suffused with hope and crowned with joy. Walk in the confidence of my promises, knowing that each step you take is guided by my hand. Your tomorrow is not only safe, but sparkling with the grace that lies ahead. I am God, and not man. I am the truth that never changes amidst a world mostly veiled amidst falsehoods. My formation from the very primeval and beginning of times has been the same: to redeem you, grant you life in abundance, and set you on the way of life that is good. I'm the route you need to take. I'm the truth that you've got to lean on, the life that you must be calling. From me, you will find not just your purpose but your deliverance as well. From this boundless love, then, I bid you cleave to my promises. Gaze upon the dawning light of my truth, and never let the fond murmurings surging through the world make you turn away. It rejoices my heart that by this means your faith in me renders those who scoff at you loquacious dull. They want to disrupt your peace, muddle up your thinking with anger and confusion, plant deceitful ideas, and bring up misdirected emotions. They would want you to step in the chaos of the world, falter in your daily walk, and make decisions that will burden your heart with guilt. It ultimately aims at taking you away from the sanctity of my truth, the warmth of my love, and the comfort of my presence. But I am here to shield you from these assaults, to lift its weight off the guilt, and restore the peace that has been stolen from you. At every shadow of the doubt, you realize I am your sturdy solution and your escape from turmoil. While voices of this world cry loud for your listening ear, attend to my whispers of peace. Grasp hold of what you know of me. Allow that to become the bedrock of your existence. I am not a God who ever will say goodbye to you. Know that I am here, beside you, always prepared to guide you back into clarity and peace if you wander off. Let your life witness for the power of me and my truth. As you walk through the day, have confidence that you are never alone. So go through every day and feel surrounded by my presence, which is a force inconceivably stronger than that which the world presents in its temptations, and it fills you with wisdom, instructing you how to avoid the lures along the way of life. Live with boldness in the assurance of my love. It is your great defense against all the deceptions that would seek to derail you. Learn to trust me, for my love is a beacon in the darkness and the constant signal guiding you home. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have some turmoil along the way, but every step of the way, you are going closer to the life that I have promised, as you shed off the chains of guilt and lies, basking under the light of my eternal love. Now you have known their intentions with clarity. I feel it. The strong, pure, immense love you have for me. Nothing that can be erased from the refuge of love which now surrounds you. You have tasted the sting of loneliness, the chasm of comfort in your past, but let all this be behind you for now. I am here, embracing you, filling your spirit with divine strength and encouragement, because my love towards you is endless. Your path was a pathway of trials, though all the same, every step you have taken leads you to this point of revelation. The blessings stored for you are not going to stop. They rush upon you like a mighty river. So when you see a door close, my child, do not let your heart be troubled. Speak to me. Declare with your own lips your trust in my timing and my plans. Declare it now, down on paper, to test your faith. Now you really believe in my goodness, that you are ready to receive my comfort, and you accept holy encouragement I send from above. A closed door does not herald defeat, but is a redirect for a greater opportunity. Soon, an even greater door will swing wide open, and from it, blessings beyond what you can understand will come out. What you don't know is that there has been a spiritual battle going on for your life and your faith. Though foes combine to frustrate your every move, to leave you battered and bruised from unseen quarters, do not fear, for I shall rise up in mighty battle for you. You are not defenseless. I will provide for your path those gifted with divine wisdom to guide and encourage you. Hear their advice, humble yourself to receive their counsel, and take time to pray. These are practices that will help me to open up other mysteries to you and further strengthen your faith and will. Spiritually, you will be armed with insights that shall be like weapons in darkness, and with it, you shall come out victorious. The very obstacles that you are now facing are the falling walls of the fortresses of yesterday. Each one will crumble as you move forward. For I am removing every obstacle from your path, clearing and lighting the way for you. Be assured that your victory is secured, not in the battles of today, but in all challenges yet to come. In each victory, so shall your story reverberate throughout the heavens, an everlasting testimony unto the power of faith and the unyielding love of your heavenly Father. Indeed, I can easily deliver you from any temptation, but what is important is that you esteem your faith, recognize your gifts, and even appreciate your talents. Know that the successes you achieve are not a result of being strong. It's just that we are working together. If you reject my words or deny your faith, then you will become easy prey for elements that will destroy your spirit and then leave you in desolation. Remember, you are born to fly, to bless many, and watch your family prosper in wisdom and humility. Together we can make all this happen as your family becomes well established, not in terms of worldly things, but in spiritual and emotional prosperity, positioned to succeed in everything they do as we walk this journey hand in hand. Extend your hand toward me, for indeed you are ready to ascend into the spiritual realm where futures are shaped and where lives are changed. Before us lies a multitude of good, full of beauty tasks. Heeding my voice today, we lay a strong foundation for your home and the generations that follow to stand upon solid rock, thus knowing and serving me. I will give each of your family members special gifts, talents, and callings. I will give them vision for learning and excellence in their fields. I'm telling you to encourage each other and yourself to dream towards the future that goes beyond what you know into the land beyond sight, and even beyond what you can imagine. Your family isn't supposed to live a life of spiritual poverty and emotional chaos, constantly battered by the storms of life or imprisoned by ever-mounting debt. So no, my dear child, take the truth I share with you today. Learn to dream big, for I am here to help you bolster your faith and improve your stewardship capacity for the very blessings that are about to break loose in your life. You have gone through many tests, and from them, you have learned wisdom and power. Your bravery in the face of those blows was well taken. Those tests were not because of your failures. They were all part of the plan to get you ready for what yet is to come. Now, as we go forth, let your heart be light and cheerful, your spirit eager for abundance to break forth in your life. Trust that I am with you always, guiding and lifting you at every step. And together, we will do so much more in this life than just pass through it. We will make a heritage of faith, hope, and love, which shall endure unto all generations. Your day of blessings has arrived. Welcome it with an outstretched arm, with a heart full of joy. Your persecutions have been like strong winds that wanted to blow away your hopes and dreams, as the wind can blow away a handful of sown seeds. In those moments when you felt the most hopeless, your grip on those very seeds was loosening. Your dreams were falling from your hands, fertilized only by the tears you poured forth in your dark hours. Yet I say to you, look again with eyes of faith, for beneath the soil of your trials, the miraculous is happening. A green shoot began pressing through the soil as a first fruit, or token, representing new life and hope, now visible to those who will see. This is a promise from God to you. This year you will behold an abundant harvest. The seeds you thought had fallen by the wayside have not died. In fact, silently, they have been undergoing change. Soon they will be hurled forward as fruits, vibrant, full, and ripe blessings that will enrich your spiritual life without bringing the burdens of sorrow or regret along with them. Such a blessing is pure, untainted by the struggles that once surrounded their beginnings. Dear child, if this message has touched you, express your gratitude by pressing the like button. Let it be a sign of your connection to my love. I've placed you strategically where you can thrive, but it's most important, first and at all times, that you recognize me for your shepherd. Your nourishment and success will flow from my provision, not the precarious offerings of the world. If you walk in kindness and integrity, putting your ultimate trust not in humans but in me, and follow my commandments, laying aside doubt and cynicism so that you might rise in faith, then you shall see miracles and wonders beyond what you could ever imagine. Believe only in the hugeness that faith is able to manifest, for what you see it with the eyes of faith is already on its way. This walk with me is not lotteries, neither depend upon vain professions, nor magical illusions. I speak now of my holy word, which comes forth in divine timing, perfect for my will. You desire change, a blessing not only in your life but for your family, longing that they know and seek me for mercy, wisdom, and truth in all their ways and lives. I feel your earnest longing in your heart for change, and my transforming power is unlimited. Be aware, right now you stand on the threshold of a new horizon, preparing to come before your very sight, a land full of promise. Release now the struggles and hardships of yesterday. Reach out in faith and grasp hold of the future that I have waiting for you. Through them you have been taught your lessons, and now it's time for your season of blessing. I am about to do amazing miracles in your life and in the lives of your family members. It's a brand new day today. It's a day when I will move mountains for you, making ways where it seemed impassable, and smoothing the roads ahead that you have to walk. Rise and pray with faith. Pray with much passionate conviction, knowing with surety that I listen and hear every single word that you are speaking. Those words will not fall on deaf ears. While every single day you rise with renewed power and determination, for there is no more place in your heart for disappointment or despair. It's only natural to feel sad about family issues that haunt you. Yes, there are times when it is too heavy, and the ache is deep. In these times, it is not only all right but important to back off, to rest, to seek solace, and to join me in prayer. In fact, such periods of reflection and recuperation are your soul's own healing. And remember, you are never alone in this battle. My Holy Spirit is there with you, each time, to comfort you, to heal the wounds that life brings, to make your spirit full again as you move through the times of healing. Let your heart feel the warmth of my presence and the peace that I bring. That peace you find in solitude is a sanctuary where even my voice becomes clearer and my guidance more perceptible. Come into this new land with open hearts and undaunted spirits. The land you are coming into is very fertile with so much potential and full of huge blessings. As you go on, do it with the confidence that comes only from knowing I am with you, guiding your steps and fortifying your heart. Together we will enter this new territory, and you will observe the realization of your faith as absolutely nothing you have dreamt. This is just no idle promise, but it is my love covenant constant with you. You were not designed to go through life carrying this great burden of sadness, existing from one sad experience to another one. You were not created that your failures or heartaches would identify you. Yes, there shall be times when sorrow takes you over, moments that seem awfully hurtful. But remember that I am and shall forever be with you through it all, loving you unconditionally. When you feel you can't take one more step, there I am to pick you up, to make the load easier. Never were you meant to dwell in defeat. Your spirit is hardy and bright. Your heart so pure and so beautiful shall not be locked and hidden in darkness. Step out into the sun and let your face beam. Show the world your smile and shout for joy. Jesus, you are my beloved ransomed, the echo of divine love. You are the living proof of my inexhaustible grace and mercy. I did many wonders in your life, and I will do through every supernatural miracle so that you could experience to the fullest extent how loved you are. You have wallowed in despondencies long enough, but now you need to put far from you those shadows. You are but as the pointed edge of a spear, piercing your way through the opposing forces and opening the way into the land of plenty which belongs to you. I will sharpen your spiritual perceptions until you see that you stand in the office of the Father of multitudes. The faith you manifest today will be a blessing to many of those who will walk in your footsteps. Do not worry if your travail seems obscured today, nor feel overwhelmed by those discouraging trials. Every trial you face, every blow you take, has a meaning, even if it stings with pain. Treat not lightly the gifts and blessings I bestow upon you, for each comes with divine purpose. Remember, I have orchestrated all things, and my plan is always perfect. But as I have often reminded you, your attitude is an important aspect of the journey. The faith you carry and the conviction with which you hold it will take you to the next levels. Your beliefs have the power to turn your current struggles into stepping stones that lead to greater glory. Hold fast, dear one, to your faith and take steps, for you walk in confidence knowing that always you are cradled in my love. Together, we will scale the most unimaginable heights, and your life will continue to unfold in miraculous ways. When you feel weakened by the trials of life, nourish your spirit with my word. I give strength and comfort to carry you through every season. And if you fall upon some rocky ground and you do, why then just kneel and pray? It's in those heartfelt times of prayer that you get connected way down with me, tapping the source of hope and renewal I give forth. Look in the sky where my splendor is displayed, but remember too that I am as close as your own heart. I am with you, drawing you and loving you with each breath you take. Look into the days of time right before you, for your deliverance is nigh, even closer than you dare believe, as close as the very mountain of your problems, which crumbles at my whisper. Yes, for your enemies have already been subdued. These you thought too fierce are already yours to keep. Believe that it is so because my victory is your victory. Belief set in concrete your will, and my blessings are not in a future, far off, distant age or time. They are there right before you, right now, at this moment in time. So now I ask that you do speak unto me your belief and love. Such a declaration of faith is powerful, powerful enough to release divine acts of grace into your life. When you unlock that door by speaking your trust and love, you open the door to miracles. I am preparing to do a wonderful work in your life, a work that will revolutionize your ideas about possibility and bring your spirit back to life. However, it is not going to be a temporary miracle. It is set to bring eternal change in your life. Yes, stretching forth from this juncture. It will instill within you a belief in my unwavering support and protection, so that you will face the future with strength and resolve. As you embrace this newfound strength, you are going to find yourself more equipped than ever to face whatever comes your way, assured in the knowledge that with me, nothing will be impossible. Posit my transforming power upon your reality. My power knows no bounds, and my love for you never fails. Transformed by me, it will not only affect you but also testify to and encourage the belief of others to come into my presence. Live out this resurrected life in testimony of the miracle of my love endlessly, and let your story become a beacon of hope to others. This is more than a promise. It is your brand new reality, formed by faith and crowned with my glory. Beloved, be my messenger of hope. Share this message with someone who is waiting for my touch in their life. My child, as you wake, may your very first thoughts be words for me. Before your feet hit the ground, before the world's demands lay claim on your thoughts, unlock the treasure chest of your heart and pour words of worship out to me. It's a time of great value. How you start your day truly determines the course of the rest. Do not rush to your daily affairs without stopping to give thanks for the many blessings that bedeck your life. Remember that there are those influences in your life that would have you forget where your joy and prosperity come from. Dedicate time each morning to spend with me. In the busyness of your day, take a few minutes each day to just be alone with me. Now, in these quiet times, bring before me all that weighs upon your heart: family, work, aspirations, and yes, even struggles. Know you are more than loved and more than worth it, not to the people around you alone, but to me, the very soul maker. To me, each person in your household is a precious jewel, held safe in the infinite arms of my love. It is vital, therefore, that you make a place for me in your life that no one else shall hold. If you want victory, power, and happiness, you must not ignore my words nor trample upon my instructions. I am ceaselessly planting in your soul with strong impulse and assurance the very right directions that you should follow. In these shall be divine instructions for you, guiding your ways on how to overcome and solve the problems in your life. Practice these daily and be surprised at how much my mighty presence transforms your day, ultimately changing your very life. Should you ever depart from the never-ending love that yearns always for your presence, that ever watches carefully over you, beware should you give place to the thoughts of doubt and dissension in your mind and bring disturbance to the peace of your clan. The familiar shadow-bearing pain and fear will almost surely return to you. Remember always the source of your salvation, and let not any trouble of the heart breed forgetfulness. Listen then to my call, giving me dreams that nestle in the heart and plans quietly forming in the thoughts. Dedicate your way to me, trust in my timing, rest in my provision. While I cannot promise an ordeal-free life, I offer you far greater gifts, the power to stand all trials, authority when faced with every obstacle, and wisdom to navigate every entanglement life could possibly bring you. You are destined to receive full measures, and my light shall be upon your house, guarding you and family, by day and by night. In my presence, darkness will find no toehold, and in my sanctuary, surely no malevolent force can stand against you. No enchantment, no scheme of man's devising shall bind you, for you are hedged about by my mighty hand. Hold fast to this assurance and let your life be witness to the power and grace bursting forth from abiding in my love. As you put one foot in front of the other, following each of my steps, you will come to understand how deep the peace and height of joy are that is born of walking my ways. Never forget the one who has rescued you from despair, for when adversity comes, let the word speaking to you now take root in your heart rather than be lost in fear. Then, out of the blue, an amazing revelation will dawn on you. You will come to realize the big purpose of your life and how strong you are in the spiritual kingdom. I have given you the same power that I have. You are able to fight off evil forces right now. Rise against those who hate you, and all of them will run away from you. Take my words in all seriousness, rise to trust their truth, for as you delve deeper into my word, you shall find promises that shall be a revelation unto you. Through my word, you shall begin to perceive the unseen, failing the number of elements that work beyond what your physical eyes can see. I love you with an everlasting love. I gave myself utterly for you, even unto death, so that you might wield the power of resurrection life. The Holy Spirit will seize you, stirring within you an impulse to proclaim my love that at last will not be denied. Those who at one time doubted even such will find themselves kneeling in awed reverence before the magnitude of my grace as you give forth this message. You stand at the threshold of your time appointed. Such is your moment, this season, a time when my purpose reaches full bloom in you. It never stands about age or situation. Therefore, if you will anchor your belief in the hope of my word and trust in my unfailing faithfulness, then you have the faith to move forward. Fix your gaze straight ahead, not looking to the left or right of things that distract you, and you shall not even be tempted to turn back. You are on a path, a chosen destiny that is penned skillfully and in uniqueness only for you. As I flood you with blessings and gifts, let all that you garner come to you in full acceptance with a heart of gratitude, and not with a heavy, burdened heart of unworthiness. You have been washed of all iniquity, can come with your petitions to my throne. Be assured you will be heard. The doors of the before you are fully opened. Nothing and no one can resist your reaching forward. I am inviting you to step through. How often have you failed to ask for what you desired through fear that I would not grant it? Yet it brings me great joy to answer you, to show the world that I'm in love with you. I want you to see me come true to my word, and see marvels happen all around you. May this word assure you to walk in this divine call laid before you with courage and faith. Now behold with expectant eyes the fulfillment of my promises, and taste for yourselves the deep joy experienced when dwelling in the center of my will for you. This shall be your confidence, giving you boldness and courage to move forth into that divine mission for which I have called you. Your life and the life of all that come in your touch shall bear witness to my love and my power. Do not be afraid to cry out to me at any hour, whether it be morning, evening, or night. I am never slack, ever watchful, never sleep, but stand alert. I'm constantly watching over you, ensuring that you are provided for in every way. So reach out to me without reservation. When you call, I will surely answer. I shall make you know marvelous things from before, treasures of wisdom and insights in store yet for you. Only begin to be devoted with your heart to the cultivation of our relationship. I do not want to take time from you, rather, I desire to give life to every single moment that you spend with me. The time that you will commit to our communion will multiply, changing into long seasons of life, full of joy and blessings. My desire is that your faith should catch fire, a living flame, to burn and destroy doubt, to consume impurities, and to reduce every offense to ashes. Let the lies that are behind the reports of your enemies become promotional copies for divine flame ads. Watch the copy blow away on the winds of truth, disappearing down a bottomless pit, to no more rise again. In this place of be-strengthened faith and deep peace, you will experience the freedom and strength to live life unhindered by fear and filled with my eternal blessing. Dear child, your super thanks empowers us to spread God's message of love and grace. By clicking the super thanks button, you join me in lighting the path for others. In return, may your life overflow with divine blessings. I long for your heart to overflow with appreciation for the Father as I gently stroke your head and surround you with divine love. So now, offer up your praises to me. Lord, speak to me in those words of yours, sincere and true, and tell me, my God, beloved Father, here I am with all the rest of me. I am standing in front of you because you called me. You called out my name in the middle of my loneliness. And here I am ready to give you comfort and the answers I have been looking for. I thank you for having so much confidence in me. It makes my heart rejoice. You have come to me in prayer, bowed your knee to use my name for every situation in your life. That has said it all of your commitment. Even though I knew before you ever spoke it the request, how I love your prayers. They rise to me as holy incense, a fragrant aroma that graces my altar, delighting my senses. Your heart stirs me because of the faith that stands strong and with full assurance, knowing the depth of my love for you, knowing my readiness to serve, to help. This precious assurance you bear, this knowledge of our connection, barricades the bond between us, making every moment of your trust and every word of your prayer a treasure to me. Be still and know that your request from me is granted unto you, so you and your family shall not have this issue again. Troubles of such will not cross your path again. I am giving unto you wisdom. I enhance your understanding so you may even prosper in difficult times. I will grant you the treasure of intuition, by which you perceive the designs of the enemy and frustrate them before they are even set in motion. It will guard and instruct you, very gently cultivating your spirit to guide you in the way you should go. Step forward in faith and embrace the blessings I have carefully prepared for you. I'm going to impress upon you names of certain people that you are to contact. It could be years since you have spoken to them, but I'm impressing upon you now that by these renewed relationships I shall pour my blessings into you, and you shall become a deep blessing unto them also. Godly connections do not happen by coincidence, they are intentional. The more you engage with them, the more you will find your own needs being met while, at the same time, being the answer to someone's prayer. This mutual exchange of blessings is but my beauty. Giving and receiving interweave in the tapestry of grace and provision I have set out for you. Trust this new way that I am taking you, for it is bursting with potential and full of my loving intentions. This is who I am. I bless all who believe in me, and those who seek me with a pure heart. And now, It's about time I opened before you a door so wide and an opportunity so big that your humility will be well needed. What I've prepared for you is as big as it goes, but so is the temptation of pride. Guard your spirit with my words and surround yourself with what fills your soul, with scriptures that vividly fortify your faith, to anchor your trust in me, the rightful being whom you will be loyal to. Come every morning, sit with me now, open ears and listen with open heart to the wisdom I will allow you. May you treasure revelations you shall have and promises shared in your heart. Your daily talk with me recharges a reservoir of spiritual strength in you, which will sustain you through all of life's battles and triumphs. The little tucked in the corner prayers, even in the deep silence of your room, have great power. They rise to me as sweet incense, full of faith and devotion. Continue to kneel in prayer, my beloved. Remember that you prostrate yourself only beneath the confines of the earth. Under reaching toward heaven, you do just this. Your spirit reaches the divine, and my hand is there to caress your head with infinite love at such moments. You get drawn nearer to me with signs of humility and trust, and I, in turn, draw near to you, prepared to pour forth benefits and graces 1,000-fold. As you walk through the great door that I am about to open for you, remember where you have received your blessings from. Let gratitude and humility be the guide mark of your journey. Refrain from misuse of what you receive for good works. Doing so will allow personal growth and at the same time show regard to me, becoming a local beacon of hope for others. Keep your heart attuned to my voice, and let my words resonate within you. For so by this means, in your new chapter of life, you shall move forth, ever united with divine love that embraces you, wise and graceful. Every sincere prayer that you offer is answered with a loud Amen from all of heaven. So rise now, my son, my daughter, and walk ahead into your day with new courage. My angels walk beside you, and my love surrounds you as a protective shield. I love you. Hold on to your faith, as I have placed within you inalienable goodness and dignity. So, do not be seduced by the ghost of defeat or surrender to the fear of the evil one who whispers lies of hopelessness. Oh, how you thought it was all lost, but here I come, that I would keep this moment when clearly you thought it was all lost to come to bring consolation and to bring strength. I am here to let you know that I will strengthen your arms when they grow weary, fill your spirit with hope, and guide your steps firmly on the path to victory. That battle you go through daily against loneliness, which seems to cloud over every experience of joy, is not one that you need to face crestfallen. I will turn your struggle into strength. You have suffered so much because you wanted to get out of this place of perpetual lamentations. There was a time you cried until the source of your tears dried up, but all that was left was pain so deep, an unexplained wound in your heart. But today, I declare healing over you. I come to heal the shattered, to salve the hurt, and bind up your wounds by loving touch. This is more than a healing of spirits. It is a healing in every part of your life where despair has left a footprint. And as you go forth, may my presence garrison your heart in peace, in the realization that I am with you. Let that information of my being with you dispel all darkness of loneliness and replace it with light, my company. You are not called to carry this alone. You face this day with me at your side, turning your sorrow to dancing and your pain into a testimonial of my faithful love. You will face this day with the confidence that comes from being valued, protected, loved without measure. This is your victory. I stand at your side now and forever. Move in this truth, and let it raise up every step. A new way on your trip to better health and wholeness took off today. Today, the defining moment of your journey begins. You will grow to realize that you do need help, some form of love and dedication that nobody else on earth is able to give but me. You don't have to look in faraway places or run from the allegations that are pursuing you. The healing you are looking for isn't found in escape, but in confronting right here and now what has confronted you. Rest in this powerful truth. I know your struggles, and a path to your victory has already been paved. Remember who I am. I am he who went to the cross, bearing your sins in my body, laying down my life so that now darkness that surrounds you may be scattered. that you may step into my light. On the third day, a voice so full of beauty and power raised me from the dead. It is this dynamic, life perennial that I hold out to you today. Your need that has been recognized is what has brought joy in heaven, and they are in a celebration in heaven. Your enemies, though now shake with fear, for they realize that their control over you is rapidly coming to an end. That spirit which is strong and victorious is within you. Come to life. You are worth so much more. You are worth dignity. And at this time, while you can no longer allow fear to take hold of you, this is the moment, then, to take your stand against this scorn and the hurtful speeches of those who taunt my presence in your life. My love overshadows you, my promise strengthens you. Therefore, walk out into that world strong of heart, bold of spirit. Be confident, for you are loved, protected, and respected. Let this new strength revolutionize your stance in meeting every day, no longer to walk alone, knowing and believing that the victory is yours. That is the way some have chosen, violence and duplicity, turning them away from following that guidance. I offered them, and they have chosen to walk in pride, fashioning a lie for themselves against you. Whosoever shall trouble and disturb thy life, thou shalt find far away from my grace, in a land with no hope. I come to you today with redemption and honor. Today, upon your head I set the crown of life, for you are my champion. It is now your time to rise and protect your family's sanctity. In my spirit, I shall bring peace to your home that has been troubled by discord. Your family, let it be a place where love and harmony dwell. Through my holiness, let all closed doors for you be opened wide to new growth and blessing. I will elevate you to a place spiritually where humility and purity of heart are stepping stones to success. This is not a place of bragging or boasting, thus humbling oneself, and neither is self-righteousness ever accommodated. None who boasts in his goodness, condemning others, shall find grace. You have stumbled in the past, but those errors are not going to define your future. With me at your side, with your whole heart devoted to my teachings, considering me in every decision and plan, you shall amount to great things. I will see to it that you overcome every obstacle and win every fight. You must embrace my words and take them to heart so they will govern your steps. As you surrender your all in me, see how I fill you with abundance and give you super victories in your life. You are not alone, for I am with you, always ready to lift you up to a future bright and full of hope, where prosperity is found. Come unto me as you are, in your imperfection and vulnerability. Open up your heart and present your struggles and feelings. Lay now, therefore, your doubts at my feet. I have come to quicken you with a faith and a confidence such as you never yet have known. With me at your side, not an adversary shall prevail against you, for I have taken on me your life and will guard it with all the infinite love and the full might of my power. So let that one who will confront you take heed, for work he does in vain against my guarding. And if you hear it now, carry you this word in your heart, write it down, stamp it in your memory, for those words are a lamp unto your feet, lighten your path, and order your goings. And when the time finally comes that you are lost or falter, remember that is not your end. If you should stumble, then rest assured that I had offered you a hand at that instance. I know you are my light, and you always take my offer of help to heart, trying not to regard my love as light. Trusting my intention to support and uplift you. Remember my commitment to your well-being. It never falters. You can speak to me truthfully. So, promise me that you will not get snooty, so to speak, or use my kindness as an excuse to show anyone else a lack of respect. I ask that you respect other people the same way I respect them, live in accordance with my law, and turn away from sin. Let not your thoughts wander into darkness or allow your actions to be deceptive. Let the lips speak only the truth. Yet I know that, as you live in this world, perfection is something beyond your reach. Not perfection, therefore, do I look for in you, but a set purpose. Thy faithfulness, thy fortitude, thy entire uprightness are the guardians of thy faith. Today, make a commitment with me. Work tirelessly until your dying day and see yourself as you truly are, a beloved and worthy child of your Heavenly Father. Use the power this knowledge brings not only to lift others, but to let yourself shine as well. And that, my friend, will bring me great joy. I urge you to keep watching this. May deep truths begin to seep into your spirit that much more with each listen, preparing you to embrace even such remarkable change that I have in store for you. Prepare for the success I have mapped out for your life and future. I do love you with an unconditional and eternal love. What more can I do to prove this to you? And I shall take your hand, kiss your forehead with tenderness, and express love in a manner so strong that you shall feel the echo in your soul and your entire being, transforming in love. And, as you approach me, you shall begin to perceive my very being's essence, my divine essence of supernatural love, all around you. In reality, I am lifting the burdens weighing heavily upon your heart and giving place to a feeling profound and wondrous, eternal, sacred, and healing. The ability to change you is called love. It comes as a strong force to work on your life. The next time that you wake up tomorrow, you are no longer the same man. You have been touched by a love that is pure, deep, and will continue to reshape who you are. If you don't know what this deep, all-embracing love feels like, you will know with all of your heart that I am coming to fill your heart with never-ending joy and vibrant life. This love will abide with you and shall increase with every ticking minute. You will find day-by-day peace deepening, and your whole being step by step changed into an image of deep peace and freedom which my love has to offer to you. My precious child, I call you to join this circle of faith where my voice will strengthen and inspire you. Subscribe to receive the messages that will lift your spirit higher. Amid the world's pleas for peace and longing to be free from the fetters of heartbreak and loneliness, they, the masses, cannot bear even to feel my love flowing to them. They flee from the very love that can change their lives, that could give them the valor and the valiancy to go after their dreams, renew and rekindle their ambition to live, really live. This love will turn into a transmuting power for you, to illuminate the path that I shall lead you through, come weal or woe. So come with me on this journey and let my love fill you till it overflows. But watch what it does to your heart, and not only how you begin to see the world and others. Find in my love what you truly looked for, freedom and peace, to light your further steps. I have put in their hearts a voice of distress, a light whisper that they are not going on the right path. It is a call to return, to come back home, far from the paths that lead to destruction. I plead with them, as I plead with you, to avoid wickedness, to feast upon my word, and to feast upon my commandments. The world offers nothing else but ultimately dissatisfying illusions, ephemeral blessings that quickly run off before an approaching horde of bitter sadness and lingering illness. Peace, joy, and life, these are mine to offer, and may be found in my presence alone. Lest there be any confusion, let me say yet again how deeply I love you, today and every day. I will place beautiful little things in your path. Sharpen your senses to experience them. Touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. Appreciate the sweet embrace of this never-ending love surrounding you. It is the supernatural experience that transcends vision and overtakes sound. Such love is an overwhelming emotion that makes you soar above the clouds and changes everything inside you. It is love that liberates you from whatever would bind you, takes away all obstacles from your way, and opens up a way unto new beginnings. You shall find yourself walking in this love, moving you beyond limitations that have held you before this time. Set free to live life as I have designed for you. Accept the journey, for in every step that you take, it is my hand that leads you, and in every moment, there is an opportunity to see with the eyes of your heart the ineffable depths of my love for you. My influence in your life enlarges far beyond the spheres of only feelings and transient emotions. It is greatest when I have accomplished in you the change of character and the regeneration of the attitude. You will be no more like a tree that grows barren, or like a river that is parched. You will be no more like a flower that has no fragrance. And the confusion and instability that used to torment you will be gone. You will no longer be tossed from mistake to mistake, as my glory shall encircle you, giving you comfort and the deepest wisdom. So set one step towards me in faith, and get yourself drowned in my word and open up your Bible daily, read it, and get involved with it. Do not tire or desist in your efforts, for in this is true strength. The miracle I want to perform in your life is one of deep and abiding peace. I want you to have my love poured into you. Take your pain and make it health, and bask in my presence with not an inkling of loneliness. From your mind and through your lips will flow words that will build and heal, not just for you but for those around you. Let your eyes shine with love and patience. Allow your hands to become the proof of your kindness to your family. This is the miracle, the turning of your spirit and mind. It is in living a life such that your very existence becomes a testimony to my love and power. Welcome this transformation, a change that shapes you, and behold your life turning into a beacon of hope and a haven of peace for all those who come to you. A miracle which does not bring healing is like a well without water, a table without food, a day without sunshine, a night without rest. Know that the supernatural works I do are never done for the sake of wonders. They are designed to deeply, meaningfully affect lives. In this world, you will meet those people who are bragging about their miracles, manifestations appearing huge but leaving them in confusion and a state of hollowness deep within them. Such disharmony arises because a miracle is founded on love. To know me is to know the very love itself. Do not be troubled. I am your shepherd who shall teach you the ways of forgiveness, how to let go of past hurts, to be patient, to have a second chance, and to assure that you will never be lessened. I will lead and teach the ways in which you treat each person according to worth. Recognize the value I have infused into each soul. Many around you fail to understand that divine love. Hearts of people have become hard to be able to understand. These are words confessing their belief in me at the same time with a lot of doubting my potential to make miracles. If they want to unbelieving, let them be. Their unbelief or accusing does not bind you into its origin or charge of perfection. They say that they know me, yet they make their judgment on everybody around them, and their deeds wound my heart as if their words did not. Know this, you already have victory in every challenge that comes your way. You only need to take it. Step forward with open hands and faith to receive all that I am so ready and willing to pour into your life in great abundance. You were made to receive my gift of power and grace in your journey through these days on earth. Do not forget you live in my adoring presence. Stand strong, for you and your kith are precious, cherished and valuable both here and there, at home and in heaven. The power active in your life is about to reach its glorious climax in you. Families around the globe that will appropriate this promise will find their restoration and a surfeit of blessing. And every home that seeks me shall be bathed in the light of my divine presence. Unto you who are listening to my words, I bring a special blessing this day, and I bring into your life freedom and peace. For woe, as I know the desires of your heart, so I shall be pledged to fulfill them. I will clear your path of those who wish you ill, and support your endeavors so that you will achieve your dreams. It is my heart's desire for you and your family to grow in blessing, health, and prosperity all the days of your life. Accept that promise, and let the certainty of my steadfast goodness and love lead you from day to day, with the full assurance that your life remains under my watchful care and abundant provision. Expend your energy in your own journey in life. Pray. Love. Do good without distinction. If others wrong you, forgive each time, and if it is hard to forgive, come to me in prayer. I will give you strength up to the strength you need. My Holy Spirit will cloak you with recovery, and His patience and understanding will flow out of you beyond human ability. Walk this path that I have hewn for you, knowing that every deed of love and forgiveness is one step forward in fulfillment of the true purpose of my miracles in your life. Trials will arise, and the enemies will try to make detours in your way and hope you fall into despair so that they will quench all your blessings and victories. Now I declare to you, my friend, with the assurance of the Lord of hosts, nothing and no one will impede the victory and the blessing that I have destined for your life, my love. I am fully aware of the trials that you are facing right now, but I bring an assurance. You will be victorious. Accept my word today and let it change the way you relate to your loved ones. Acknowledge their strengths and the beauty of their endeavors. Build them up with your words of encouragement that will motivate and set them in fire for the day. Appreciate the differences in personality and ability. All diversity makes life richer. Even as some of you may continue to struggle with failures or experience difficulty, yet recall the process of your own healing and the patience with which I have dealt with you. I know all things about you in secret, and my love for you goes deeper still. Thank you for not giving up on me, for never tossing me aside. I ask you to extend the same grace and love to those around you. I know many doubted your potential, but it was through my strength and the iron will with which you wanted to keep going under any form of hardship, to keep adapting to new ways and to keep seeking self-improvement, that you have come to a place of abundant prosperity. As much as I have been with you every step of the way, guiding and supporting you, so too must you be a light of hope and a pillar of strength to others. In this way, you will live out the love I have shown to you, seeing each person through my eyes, with a perspective through which every individual is valued and uniquely furnished with a purpose theirs alone. And by so doing, you not only enrich your life but also become a vessel through which my love flows to touch the lives of others. In that same spirit of compassion and love, I ask you to be as concerned with the welfare of those beside you, of those who are close to you, with whom you can take a great deal of interest, as you are with those who are out of your very reach. Comfort whosoever comes your way, bless them, and pray that they may go one better. Lend a hand in moments of need. This is the message for you, and I know you will take heed of it and faithfully act upon it. No matter what the state of the world, whether financial eruptions, social friction, or the trumpet of war resounds, you are under my changeless, immutable care, and you will be prosperous. I encourage you to stand firm on this promise and say with me, no way. Tell me, affirm to me that you will not falter. Child, let my inspiration flow through you. Pass this message to someone in need of my comfort and strength. I carry you and your loved ones in my heart, under my wing of protection. I empower you. My presence shall be with you throughout eternity in times of uncertainty or pain. And when your eyes are blurred with tears as you read those words that move your heart, then listen for mine, which are soft. Turn away from earth's cacophony of sounds, which are here to confuse and trouble your heart. I know your feelings deeply. I am aware of the feelings of loneliness, the pain of abandonment. I'm aware of the ache that results when those you love turn away, yet remember, you are never really alone. I am with you, always here to listen, always here to comfort. Fasten on to this truth and let it take you through every day, anchoring you in my everlasting love and peace. I see the harshness you face, the scorn you come under, just cause you've chosen to live a life of love. Remember, this path was also mine. You give freely. Your love given to those around you is yet again a free give, a give from the whole heart. Yet many a time this love is not reciprocated back to you or given when you need it most. You give your life out just like unfolding for me, all you've got, a charge of love and warmth, abundant kindness, absolutely freely distributed. It should seem like your loving sacrifices pass in vain. Your pains mean nothing for the ones you're doing it for. But I see every tear, feel every pang of pain you endure, for your faithfulness and for your anguish. I have a profound reward. Today is a new start for you. You shall rediscover today the zeal to live. You are born again today to know that the depths of my love are inexhaustible and the perennial source of my fondness real. You shall know how much you are treasured and see that nothing, no rival at my side, could ever break the bond between you and me. Drop all those burdens of your past. I need your hands free, for there are blessings that will knock at your door, and you will be elevated from this sadness into the environments where you'll prosper and thrive. You are most blessed, for your soul has cried out, and I have heard. Here is a crown of spiritual blessing, crowded with tangible blessings to be enjoyed, shared, and deposited as treasure. These blessings will do more than merely sustain you. They shall continue, pressing good into your life and life's work. And may this new chapter open before you with open arms, filled with hope and the certainty of the love that never fails. Bring my words to life now. Step out of the shadows of the past and fix your eyes upon the horizon of thine ultimate prize. Let not bitter memories twist thee in chains. Do not lean upon them, those desiring you to fulfill my divine blueprint fixed aforetime for you. If you will only trust me, embrace with all your heart the great purpose that I have uniquely designed for you. I've given you incredible gifts, talents, ideas, and dreams with abilities some of which you may not have even discovered yet. Believe all of these are real in you. I've given you the capacity to operate in wisdom and achieve success. Arise and go out there with a purpose. Knock and doors open. Doors that, once opened, cannot be shut. I do not want to see you there sitting idle, consumed by the burden of the so many unfulfilled dreams, because it is not this way that I see or want you. I want you to march forward confidently to sure success. The way may not be easy, and at times it will appear as though you have reached a dead end or as if there is nowhere to run, but you will not be alone. My angels will surround you and protect you on every side. You will be strong in the battle, not in your flesh, but in me. Let my word be your sword, let your faith be your shield, my spirit your banner, and your passion for fulfilling my will the very strength which sustains you. Fear not, neither be you dismayed. Nothing will be able to break that bond of love for you, no matter how you goofed up and fell short. If you believe this, then rise. If you rise, then walk. And as you walk, and never halt or glance backward, at the end of your path, I will be there before you with your blessing in hand to bestow it upon you personally. Forward step, for your destiny is bright, and your victory sure. I am always there, stretched out, ready to help under any circumstances. Whether you are close to me or you find yourself at a distance, discouraged by your failure, take note, I totally understand you. I am your maker, endlessly loving, protecting, and providing for you in every situation. Turn away from every voice that is breeding negativism and recall the commandment in my word. Do not lose heart. Do not let your emotions rule your thoughts, your behavior. Do not let the vicissitudes of life undermine your faith. Enjoyable times, distressing moments, I've always remained right next to you. And though you may feel weak or far from me, I beg of you to cling to even the smallest measure of faith. Though your feelings scream, alone, be comforted this day by my spirit and by my word. Just keep believing. Don't be awed by the concepts or the actions of others. I am your unfailing helper. Have not I commanded you? Be strong and of a good courage. Don't be afraid. You were made to be brave. You're going to walk right through those flames and not be singed, and you're going to float right through those rivers and not be swept away. Be strong, and I am with you wherever you go. I will never leave you, forsake you, or throw you aside. Hold it within your being and go with the assurance of my presence and support. I am always more than willing and ready to listen to you, understand your heart, forgive your failures, and bless you beyond your wildest dreams. Remember that covenantal promise. My love for you is unchanging and everlasting. I desire to have you yearning in this sea of my love, to be drowned in this river of my spirit, and nourished and cherished by the warmth of my affection for you. I see your faith alive and fervent. You awaken daily, invigorated by the reality that you are loved and that I am with you. Yet, I do see the amount of your hard work, how you are absorbed in your daily business, and although you often used to say you were very busy and moved away from me a bit at a time, during the days when your soul was not heavily burdened, it is again gaining worries and fears and taking up the burden which I had clearly removed from your shoulders. As you drift from our time together in prayer, from the living water that I offer, your heart begins to feel the thirst again. Right now, you may not fully sense it or see the change. You feel robust and spirited by your faith, and for this you are to be commended. You are on the right track, but I must share this word of caution with you. Gradually, You may find yourself straying from that path if you don't retain that deep longing, reverential longing for my divine touch. So now, draw nigh to me again by designating time to meet with me in the quietness of prayer. It is in these most precious times alone that you will be revived and your spirit refreshed. Depart not thy heart far from my presence, for there thou fondest strength and refreshment. Stick close, O child, to my ongoing mercy and love, which hitherto upon this journey hath been thy guide and stay. Thou hast faith, I tell thee so, again and again. Now be filled with my Holy Spirit, and thou shalt be invested with divine and supernatural strength. This power shall exalt your faith to new heights, where you will be able to see and work such miraculous signs and wonders as you have never seen or even thought of before. Is it any wonder that over 2,000 years ago I said you would do greater things than I did? If you cannot quite understand what this means, then don't worry. Remember, it is not your will or your strength that is required. Miracles flow from divine provision. This inestimable power is yielded only to sincere prayer, coupled with kneeling in humility, having a fully devoted heart to acts of love. I cannot then entrust so glorious a gift to a proud soul, one that seeks the applause and praise of men. What I want is a humble, repenting heart, one that recognizes its flaws and wants to serve me with a whole heart, sincerely. This kind of heart doesn't need the applause of this world or any formal attachments with those who masquerade as light-bearers to mislead my people. Come to me with a real spirit and no regard for the glory of men. And in this posture of humility and service, you shall find yourself ready to receive my fullness of spirit. And through this, power to do mighty things for the glorification of my name and changing lives. I'm seeking you, and I am rejoicing, for I have indeed found you. Your heart is open, ready to be molded by my loving hands. Now come and walk with me. Step barefoot onto the banks of this river. Feel the cool, cleansing waters as they touch your skin and revive your senses. Wade farther out into the water until it surrounds you, washing over your head, and cleanse your mind from thoughts of defeat and impurity. Allow this holy moment to give me your heart. As my Holy Spirit comes upon thee, His divine power shall enter into thee to turn not only thee, but thy family, life, and very being around. Everything about thee shall be different. I'm going to empower you over fears and anxieties. My blessings shall rest upon your household, providing protection and prosperity. Lay all your worries at my feet. Commit your way wholehearted to me. Let go of that one thing that looks impossible to you, and let me deal with it. Stop trying to sort things out on your own from this very day. At critical times, feeling is the greatest deceiver. High emotions may stir up actions that will lead into fatal mistakes. And then, the wisest thing you can do today is to rest. Spend a few moments in my presence. My hands are upon your head, filling you with peace and new hope, so that you will know a supernatural calmness. When you get up from here, you will walk differently, with patience, stability, security, and courage. Trust in this process, for I am renewing and preparing you for all the good that is planned to come to you. Your enemies shall never see you paralyzed with fear, nor enchained by cowardice. The Holy Spirit is your shield and guide. You will accomplish far more if you open your heart to me, flee from evil, and place me at the forefront of your life, so that I may mold you according to my will. I will make you strong and very bold to stand before any challenge, to look any opponent in the eye without flinching. That shyness that clung to you will dissolve, replaced with a new heart, a heart of a champion. This heart shall be brave, victorious, and tenacious, infused with unbreakable faith. Today, the battle for the issues that have so relentlessly pursued you begins. This I say, 2 millennia ago, on a cross, victory was already obtained. Believe in that victory. Claim it with confidence, armed with my word and my promises. Set your eyes ahead on the prize. Plug in your talent vigorously, focusing relentlessly on your ultimate goal. Remember, you don't fight to fight or to woo an audience, you're in it to win. You are wrestling in a realm not seen, and your fight is real, your struggle is genuine. Take it to heart. While others wander purposelessly or fall into their own snares, You will march directly into the very eye of the storm. Stand there and raise high in one hand your sword, in the other your banner. You are not just withstanding the storm, you are ordering it to cease. Fix in the ground you've overcome that flag of yours, and then advance, for more battles and victories lie ahead as we journey on in me. Precious child, I invite you to draw closer to me, to experience the fullness of my love. Join this community by clicking join and receive my teachings and the warmth of fellowship. Together, we will grow in faith, love, and grace. Be assured, I am fully aware of what I'm doing when I send you forth to meet your challenge without fear. It is because you are under my divine protection and shelter from harm and the adversary. Your ability to stand firm will not be based in your own strength, but in the resource that I am unto you. You have won many battles in the past, and I have always been your defense and refuge. Think about the times you cried out to me in your distress. I listened. I stretched forth my hand to you in your weakest moments, even when you were slipping away as in quicksand that was about to swallow you up. I was the one who snatched you out. Today you are alive and in good health because of my intervention. Challenges are there to pass. Those who mock you, their taunts shall return into them in shame. No power on this earth can stand against my blessings that I have in store for you. I've enwrapped you in my holy mantle of protection, placed over you as the shield, and encircling you are my warrior angels, ready to defend any attack. Your future is safely held in no one else's hands but mine. As your all-powerful and sovereign God, I do love you with an everlasting love, filled with patience and meticulous care. Rest assured that I will bring to pass my will in your life. My plans for you are born in a heart of divine love, and they're set to unfold perfectly in alignment with my timing and your deepest needs. Promise me you'll trust me and won't carry the sorrow of your heart when people gossip or speak cruel words about you. Let the wind sweep such hurting words, and with them, the sorrow they bring. You will be no longer dragged down to the depths of despair, for you will feel my warm love embracing you. You open wide your heart to me, then shut out the voices of all those who would guide your destiny by careless whispers. Assure yourself that I convey my love for you in countless ways. I want to infuse you with courage and assurance so that you will not let your emotions get too up and down, intimidated by people's opinions. Remember, before you weigh their opinion against yours, I know you intimately. I know the good that is in your heart, and I have a special purpose for your life. I have provided you with a loving family and supportive friends. They, too, are part of my plan to provide encouragement and give strength to your heart. Turn your heart toward seeking me, serving me, loving your family and friends, and helping the poor. Then I will transform you into a vessel of blessing for the sake of your whole community and make you a shining example of justice and righteousness. You will lead others by example and urge them to follow in my ways. That is why I'm empowering you, fortifying you with vigor to transform life. Through you, I will manifest such miracles that people will be left in awe. And promise me you will fear nothing and none. For I am about to shower your life with so much blessings that your tears would be of joy. Never despair, for I always listen. I am your protector, your helper, the healer of your wounds, the one delivering and enriching you. Trust in me, for I work mightily through you. Observe me with all your heart, and remember the wonders that are yours from me. I want you to rest and take time to really be with me, to listen and let my words sink deep into your soul. Because you feel my spirit is pressing you toward major changes in your life. Let this be a day you say no more to anger and bad company. Today, I want you to dive deep into my love and let that change you. When I speak to you, embrace me with a little gentleness. Turn not away when I call to you with tenderness. Heed my voice, turn not aside from me. And when I correct you, though it seems firm to you, call it guidance. Then it is that you should hold most tightly to my love, for it is meant to guide and protect you. I'll protect you from hurt and save your repenting heart from destruction. All those petitions you bring to me, day in and day out, praying relentlessly and never swayed in your faith. I just watch. I wait for our time alone each morning just to bask myself in your trust and assurance that our relationship truly exists. You know this. You feel it. You believe. But I will answer you that I am always listening and never turning my back on you. That alone should give you hope and courage. I am with you always, listening and ready to walk beside you in every challenge and every joy. Remember, you're not alone. You're always accompanied by my presence, this constant protection and boundless love that is given to you. When weariness presses upon you, know that I am always there. Come and find comfort by laying your head upon my shoulder. You may speak of anything to me, for I am your friend who listens without judgment. Your secrets, the deepest of your truths, do not arouse my anger. Hold my words close to your heart, echoing in your mind, fortifying the thoughts to fight the pull from the past, anchoring your emotions in the now. Now, the future is so full of promise, and it is those who gaze forward with courage and overcome adversity with persistence, by faith, that will grasp the victory in due time. Before you lies a road to reconciliation, stone paved with forgiveness. Those that hurt you will come to behold your strength and grace. They shall face toward you with respect, knowing I am always with you. You have been called to lead, to influence a community, to uphold many. Believe in this calling, for surely it will come to pass. Fear not, for nothing shall ever be lacking in your life. Abundance is to be received by you, and I trust you to steward these many blessings with wisdom and humility. And when you kneel to pray, start by being thankful for the things to come. Be thankful for blessings not yet received and the ones you already have. Pray with a merry heart and faith, for your prayers are before my throne, powerful and heard. Be assured that you are never alone. My presence surrounds you, here to guide you and provide today and always. The words you speak bring life. They cut through the despair, the doubt, the sorrow, the depression, severing every negative thought and every notion of defeat. Pray, speak boldly, and be thankful. Lift up your hands and give praise. Yes, your voice is a mightier weapon. Today, you will witness a great change, perfume of peace covering your home. Every evil will be chased away and will, henceforth, never come back. Flake open your doors and fling wide your windows. Let in the light, but the most profound darkness shall not be harmed by anything that works on the perimeter set about you. My angels are arrayed around your family, watching always, repelling every assault of the enemy against your spiritual lives. Be assured of this, you are no accident of happenstance. I purposed you, writing the story of your life before the foundations of the world were laid down. Even from your mother's womb, I beheld you with love. Therefore, I have instilled in you a conqueror's constitution and an undaunted spirit. For this reason, the storms of life and the rejection that you have gone through were specially designed to bring forth in you a champion's strength. Meditate on this, for your trials have fitted you with more strength than many. As you drink in these words of comfort, know also in your inmost parts the full extent of the assurance that there is a might purpose for your life. The hour is here. It is high time now that my will should be done through you. Take up this calling courageously and step into the fullness of the destiny to which I ordain you. Leave behind murmuring and frustration that will be among those who walk contrary to my counsel. I stretched out my hand to them, over them. I spoke my mind plainly. Yet with all their talk of love, their hearts never seemed to trust in my truth. You must not imitate them. Do not look for their approval or their help. If you're looking for fellowship that will satisfy and strengthen you day by day, then look to us, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You lack nothing in our fellowship. In my presence, you have everything that you need to live. If you want to see my promises come to life in your life and in your family, base your faith solely on my word. Do not look anymore at the human being as your source of encouragement or joy. It all comes from the Almighty, who is your help and strength and who will never fail. Today is the one defining moment, the one that you shall always remember. Now it's time to turn toward your goals, believing without a shadow of a doubt that you function through a dimension higher than the normal world. My precious one, if this message has warmed your soul, show your gratitude by liking it. Let your actions be a light that shines for others. Let your dreams fly high. Now is the time. Today is the day. I care for you so greatly. When I look at you, huffing and puffing to lift yourself up, bearing a weight that sucks the very soul out of you, my heart is filled with pangs of pity and love for you. I know no one around you would even understand how intense an ordeal you are passing through. You choose to remain silent, though inwardly your spirit feels broken. You may be too shy to want to reveal all your loads to someone else, but remember, you can do that any time with me. I am here again and listening, ready to offer you the comfort you need to heal and move on. Sometimes you may feel burdened with guilt, attributing every trouble to your own past mistakes. But listen well to me, I am not condemning you. I will not recall to you your mistakes, but I will enfold you in my love. I desire your freedom and joy, not your retreat into feelings of guilt and despair. Know that I have already forgiven you, for your repentant heart has reached me. It's time you forgave yourself and let bygones be bygones, welcoming the new chapter I am unfolding to you, a chapter full of liberty and happiness. Let the past go, the long-sustained grief, the dissatisfaction and frustration. Slay any bitterness that may have maliciously crept into your spirit. I know, the path has been difficult and you have suffered much. And I do swear, if you but take my hand, I will lead you through this healing. Rest in the infinity of mine own grace and the power of my might. Yes, you have been attacked, badly wronged. It left deep wounds and joy stolen from you. And now I stand at the door and knock, ready to restore and lead you into a future where abounding joy awaits. The hurts of yesterday are now behind. Let them slip from your memory and open your heart to the restoration that only I can bring. The tears once shed in despair will cease, and all other tears henceforth will be those of overwhelming joy. The dark nights that have wrought restlessness in your soul shall make room for the bright dawn of my presence, which would lighten your life with unending warmth and light. Open your eyes, for there are wonders I am working. Tune your ear to the news of the good. I am here, and with me comes the promise to better days. When new trials come, remember, my words with you are unchanging promises and full of this forever joy. Let my words do so by listening fully with an ear open, but most importantly with my voice speaking to you in inarguable affection, that I am the answer to your questioning, anxious and with pain. Place trust in me. Give me your heart. Stay faithful and patient in the waiting. But in those days when weariness overtakes you and the burden seems beyond you to bear, come to me. Sit at my side and I will make you fit for the task. I will wrap you in my peace, rejuvenate your spirit, and refresh your soul. This you can cling to in every moment of doubt or adversity. Remember, I'm here, not as the shelter only, but as an origin for all that you require for going further. Amen, my child. Come and listen to my words about living honestly. I see you at times wrestling to know the right way, easily swayed by little deceptions or wrong actions that seem harmless. But know, dear one, the value of truth. An ember of deceit, even the smallest, grows and turns into strongholds that entangle your spirit. I wish to spare you that harm and to set you free in my grace. When honesty is within one's heart, it starts to build the foundation all around, into the integrity that goes on trial. Speaking of truth may be such a hard thing, but it waters the soil in time for blessings to bloom. Even when accusations come, stand tall, knowing that I see how you strive to be right with me. Evenings come, rest in my understanding. While people quickly pass judgment and cannot completely see what a person or situation is about, I, the Lord your God, probe the depths of every heart and motive. I am compassionate over the complexity of humanity and the inner wrestling between selfish inclinations and selfless love. If sometimes you stumble along the path, do not worry, for everybody does so. Am I not kind and merciful? My forgiveness is a well that never runs dry for a truly repentant soul. Come to me, open and free, and we shall walk together one step at a time, with the path before us shining bright. The yoke you will bear will be light and easy as you gain learning and advance. For even the tiniest seeds of goodness prove bounteous in the fullness of time when nurtured through patience. Consider the farmer who painstakingly plans, clearing the plot of stones and thistles before dropping in the seeds of grain. They know the requirements for a rich bounty when it finally arrives. And likewise, honest seeds need a good soil in which to grow and blossom forth. The soil appears harsh at the beginning, and for now, just go on spreading the good and the just along with a bit of water. Over a period, young verdant shoots will spring even from harsh soil. The fruit of righteousness shall be peace, a blessing to all who see and taste of it. For the integrity of one man cheers the heart of a whole people. It kindles hope in humanity, a light of goodness that gives back the shadows ever so looming. Do not then underestimate small acts done in truth and justice, widening in circles of effect far beyond what you can imagine in the moment, and I see it all and celebrate every brave choice toward transparency. Even still, I groan along with you in tiredness when the price of truth is high. You might ask why some who deal falsely seem to prosper, their pockets and pride full. Remember that I see a bigger picture unfolding, and will surely repay all in due time. Be courageous in the knowledge that as you walk naked in truth with me, no harm is brought upon you from which you will not recover. When storms arise, we will face them together one day at a time. My grace will prove sufficient as tests and trials refine you, purifying your character through the fire. For, lo, am I not an ever-present help for the righteous? I uphold and support those who seek refuge in me. Do not be afraid that earthly benefits seem delayed as a reward for your integrity, for my ways and timing are different from that of mortals. Let steadfastness and courage infuse your every word and deed. Persevere in truth. Even when at the call of convenience or pleasure there is the temptation to compromise. Keep the perspective of eternity in your eyes, and the far-reaching impact of subtle deceptions discern. For the way for the righteous is, most times narrow, less trodden, and popular, but walk with firmness and caution. Wherever truth takes up abode, abundant life treads in my footsteps. That which I place is honesty yields blessings untold. So come, let take my hand, sweet one, when weariness grows, and more so when faith is shaken. I will find sure footing when anchored in you. I will teach you, and model truth perfectly, transforming you fear by fear. Shame will fade in the light of my grace as we walk slowly but steadily towards the morning. For mercy always triumphs over judgment, and understanding over accusation. For any gap is bridged by love and honesty, foundational stones supporting the life well built. Although some storms will certainly occur, you will stand strong on this rock bed of character that I am building in you. Though the winds and the rain beat upon the walls, you shall remain safe, a lighthouse for other travelers who need refuge from the maelstrom. Your light will shine forever as goodness takes roots that are ever deeper. From small seeds, a great harvest. It's a puzzle that baffles the world and yet is a foretaste of the upside-down kingdom coming. Take heart, my beloved. I've never promised an easy life, but I do pledge constantly my presence. Down this road less traveled we walk, hand in hand, towards the horizons beyond earthly imaginings. Even when you falter, get back up in faith. My judgment remains gracious, my vision pierced by Calvary's radical love. So fear no failure that cannot be redeemed, no past defeat too great for resurrection's power. With head lifted high, continue we shall on this journey forged in truth's fire. Where feet may be growing tired, let us pause to remind hardened hearts of their first love. But many wander, having forgotten the warmth found in honesty's hearth, the freedom of walking in the light. It is the stern souls that are accused, the darkened souls slip through the mesh of justice. Here, mercy bids us bend the knee in prayer for wisdom above courts human. To my gracious care commit all souls rather than shut them off in bitterness. Hard truths often take their time to come to light, but come they will, as dawn's relentless push back the night. My precious child, do not keep this blessing to yourself. Share it with a soul who needs to feel my peace today. So let patience accompany every plotting step, eager for reconciliation more than retaliation. Leave room for repentance where law presses for punishment, eager to reclaim rather than condemn. Yet when bounds must be firm, for the sake of safety, see first counsel rather than react. For I appoint authorities as servants for the order of society, and see the mixed motives of every heart. Those who abuse power for their own selfish gain will account for themselves before heaven's court that brooks no compromise. But remember, even saints were once lost sheep who stumbled in shadowed valleys. So first, reflect on the beam in your own eye before spotlighting another's speck. None stand innocent beyond the reach of my mercy. All have reaped unearned grace, but for the teacher who walked the path perfectly into death's jaws and back again, allow his radical light to fill you, purging the impulse to quickly judge others' complex stories. Instead, model the patience and compassion he lived out amidst temptation's fierce pull. When walls close in, take courage from the one who faced agony alone yet emerged to prepare a feast. I understand when honesty feels too costly, truth too demanding. Persevere still in walking transparently with me. Forever narrow, integrity's path is, his ends not one within an eye possesses. Rest in this safety. For all the storms which round about thee rise, the firmest anchors deeply in me lie, nor can a flood, nor flame, that light occult which is to come, and yet unchangeable. For all that trust in me or dim shall make. Lift, then, thine eyes, from out this shows of shades and threats, upon thy path which thou dost tread, with wings, as eagles, mount in mind above this breaking world, and dream. Already the dawn lights the sky, though night still crouches. Truth travels most swiftly on the wings of imagination, envisioning what could be. So come, walk with me along hope's storyline, refusing to let cynicism rewrite the ending. Reach out your hand and walk this kingdom road with the lonely, hurting, marginalized. For wherever two or more congregate in search of truth and right, I stand among them by my spirit, breathing courage for the journey. Lay aside similar airs that isolate you, my child. Dare to engage without running truth through the lens of appearances. Offer to others in this path an equal, not pretentious, space, for it is holy candor which will transform more than wisdom's gift of eloquence. Smile reflected within the ones you least expect. Bridges of understanding dissolve shields of indifference in disarming candor's furnace. As honesty flows free, rivers of life follow after. To bless parched ground, my dream ever unfolds. Through those who dare live transparently amidst murky fiction, will it be innocence or illusion that writes the tale? How many souls desire the pure tolling of truth, undrowned in the din of counterfeits? How few dare its great cost, though many sing its virtues in platitudes. Rather, herald its reality with life laid down for others. Truth lies not in aloof words, truth lies in poured out blood in service. So walk in the soft steps of vulnerable compassion, and live the story that was once written into a Nazarene's scarred feet. Scatter behind you tracings of beauty and goodness, like seeds, for seeking souls to find. Gather clear falsities, haze with truth's bold color and lines, reflecting in you my image all the more brightly. So let creativity partner with integrity to shape a masterpiece that showcases hope's sure foundation. Then shall deception's barriers crumble as mist as light permeates with relentless grace. No soul stranded as orphans, but embraced as my sons and daughters. No room for icy unfairness within such a transfiguring revelation. Come now, stay with me a little longer through the green pastures and by the still waters, and our souls will be restored. Drink deeply at this wellspring of life that is offered freely to every thirsty soul. Truth does not need to defend herself, but, with an attractive allure, draws every seeker of meaning beyond a mirage. Abide here in the haven of my wing until you regain strength for roads ahead. For tomorrow awaits with new trials and glad tidings, but grace sufficient for each comes gently in the now. So rest here without defense, beloved one, Soon we will journey on with the first light onward towards home. My precious child, as you rise on this beautiful morning, I bless you. I speak today directly to somebody's spirit who is feeling the temptation to quit the pursuit of your dreams, to take the easy way out. You have a desire to throw in the towel on these dreams, on the destiny that I have uploaded into your spirit. But I say to you, don't buy into a spirit of defeatism. You are so much closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Press forward by faith into your calling. I see the tiredness in your soul. This journey of faith has been long and hard with trials and opposition against you at every turn. There were so many times you felt like throwing it all in and walking away. But now is not the time to give up, my beloved. You have come too far to turn your back now. Your perseverance and endurance have brought you to the brink of my promises coming to pass in your life. The enemy would like to get you to doubt, right on the edge of the finish line, that you will ever see my word fulfilled. He comes to steal away hope and lure you backwards, but remain steadfast and vigilant. Your reward is on its way. I feel so inclined at this moment to spiritually open your eyes and locate you just where you stand at this crossroads. Compromise and resignation tempt you to take the broad, downhill road. The narrow, uphill path that I point you to is my spirit. By it, you can reach blessings beyond your wildest dreams. The easier road leads only to spiritual stagnation, delay, and missed opportunities. Of course, I know sometimes, my child, you are just so spent. The last few years have been a cacophony of trial and disappointment eating up every last inch of your reserve, yet you kept trusting against all hope in my purpose and plan, when all you could see was barely a step ahead. I am turning now what the enemy used to bring destruction and delay into the very thing that propels you ahead into your destiny. Because you have repeatedly believed, I have already positioned you for the point at which breakthrough would come. To some of you true devotees, you have put in hundreds of hours fasting, lying in prostration, crying out for me to come and bring revival, healing, provisions, and direction. Now the external pressures closing in feel like the olive press squeezing hard within your spirit. The process is painful and confusing, I know, but necessary to produce the fresh anointing I have for this next chapter of your life and calling. So just hold on and stay the course a little longer, my love. You may be weary in your body and soul, but your feet are on the threshold of divine connections, miracles, and favor. My precious child, I call you to join this circle of faith where my voice will strengthen and inspire you. Subscribe to receive the messages that will lift your spirit higher. The way I move is mysterious from your earthly perspective. I work in unexpected ways, beyond what you can currently see, to create eternal victory in your life. When you overcome difficulties with childish trust in my unwavering love, you will attain eternal glory. My faithful friend, what I have planned for you is so great that, when you look back, your present troubles will seem light and brief compared to the joy that lies ahead. Don't focus your eyes on negative situations and thoughts. Focus on the unseen, infinite gifts I promise you. The financial loss, sickness, loneliness, and despair that you are experiencing now are not your true reality, but temporary illusions. What I have secretly planned for you is an eternal destiny of wealth, power, success, and purpose. You will leave this desert weaker in spirit but stronger in soul. Just believe, your day of celebration and guilt will come. Do not be disturbed or troubled by the troubles, famines, diseases, confusions, and expectations that you see in the world right now. Everything is fast. Know that the light within you is higher than the darkness. My resentment towards you will last forever. It is not temporary. It will affect and change your life and the lives of future generations. You have been marked and chosen to walk the blessed and divine path. I will carry you forever to new realms of strength, prosperity, health, joy, and family history. When you held on to me during the storm, you developed Christ-like perseverance, patience, and steadfastness. Your roots are deep in my unconditional love. You learned to trust me as your good father, your healer, and your healer. Depression allows you to trust me in times of weakness. This preparation is important because the increased blessing and responsibility I am about to release requires a level of maturity and God's attitude to handle it well. Many who have run away from me and my ways in my difficult times will not be able to hold the spiritual authority and power I want to give you, my faithful people. The patience you cultivate in the dark opens the door for you to impact life forever. You are truly ready, my sweet child. Today is so inspiring. The explosion is everywhere. The reward of your faith and patience is at hand. You have endured in the desert, and now you stand on the shores of the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey beyond your imagination. Do not despair when the time of victory and defeat approaches. Go forward with unwavering faith and hope. We will definitely work together to make this game strong. Please look at me, your Heavenly Father who loves me. I am with you now and always. Let me wipe away your tears. My perfect love casts out all fear and doubt. I am so happy for you, my precious child. You are my beloved. Choose to let go of my glory. Great fun awaits you when you step into your destiny and seek it. My dear, you have traveled long and hard to reach this important moment. The desert has thrown you down. Your faith has been tested by fire. Sometimes you even struggle to move forward, but by my grace you persevere. Now you stand on the edge of a promised land, a destiny beyond your wildest dreams. My dear child, this is no time to be ashamed of it for fear that it may be too good to be true. At this moment, you stand at the beginning of a future built on faith. Fear not. Through the valleys and over the mountains, you have proven your resilience every step of the way. Remember, I am not a distant observer. I am with you in every breath, in every struggle. In moments of doubt, when the noise of the world drowns out my whispers of love and purpose, stop and listen. In a quiet place, I live my life for your dreams. You asked for signs, for guidance, and I gave it, and you still don't understand. Move forward boldly and embrace the unknown. The road will be winding, but it will lead you to a place of growth and joy. Let go of the need to control everything that happens. Trust my timing because it is perfect. The blessings I have prepared for you require not only faith, but also patience. When you are weak, when you feel like you are walking alone, remember the footprints in the sand. Then I will take you to my side. Your burdens are mine, your sorrows are mine. Lay them at my feet, and I will give you rest. You are about to enter the harvest season. The seeds of faith you sowed with tears will soon sprout with joy. The dream you thought was dead has been resurrected by my power. Your innermost vision is expressing itself in true colors. Do not be carried away by naysayers or the storms of life. You are stronger than you think and more capable than you think. I have everything you need to overcome. Your story is a testament to my faith and a glimmer of hope to those still walking under the rocks. On the way forward, keep a grateful heart. Gratitude is the key to blessing. Change your thoughts. Connect your heart to mine. Open your eyes and see the miracle happening to you. Finally, know this: you are loved more than words can say. I am happy because of you. You are more than just my creation. You are my joy, my pride, my beloved child. Step into this truth and let it be the wind under your wings and fly towards your destiny. I am with you as you enter this new chapter. Together we will enter a future life filled with hope, purpose, and unspeakable joy. Good things are coming, my little one. Believe, accept, watch your unfulfilled dreams of my love and my best days. My dear friend, your journey to the desert has purified your faith and brought you closer to me. Our relationship is now unbreakable. Although challenges remain, you have developed the inner confidence to overcome them. The changes I bring about in your behavior are not to prepare you for growth and outward influences, but more importantly, to prepare you for the good qualities of Christ-likeness within you: humility, kindness, wisdom, kindness. These qualities of the soul are greater than earthly possessions, honors, or riches, for you cannot take them outside of this world. But your relationship with me and the people you pass by will last forever. As you move forward boldly, Don't think of this new era as a dream destination. Think of it as part of a long-term journey of growth, exploration, and discovery. As we journey together, there are new lessons waiting for us every turn. A new image appears before your eyes. I'm weaving unexpected, challenging, unexpected stories. Not every day is going to be easy or full of joy, but through it all, I am always there for you. My love will cover you and my thoughts will encourage you. You may not yet be fully aware of the struggles and daily activities of the world, but you are playing an important role in my kingdom projects in visible and invisible ways. Every act of kindness, every selfless choice, every act of kindness brings about eternal change. Small donations every day are like seeds growing in green fields in time. Never underestimate the power of a life that is so determined to follow my path and completely open to the guidance of my spirit. Stay close to me, my dear children, and we will always leave sacred footprints on the earth. We will write an eternal story on the canvas of your lifetime. The depth and significance of our current experiences may not be understood, but fragments and insights can be discovered over time, especially in retrospect. Then, one day, when we face each other in my place in heaven, you will see the beautiful images and details I have created in my faith over the years. Together we marvel at the creativity our lives have produced over the long years. My beloved child, share this light with those who need it most. Pass this message on to uplift the weary hearts around you. Amen.